You ain't miss a thing, child. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hit the link as you come in. Oh, yeah, Mama called him. Let me put you on. Hey, Big Rig Tay. They said, hey, beautiful. Hey, Big Rig Tay. Hey, exquisite. They coming in my live feed, Mama. Hey, Nadia. How you doing, Nadia?
Hey, boo.
Oh, hey, Letitia.
Hey, my very sexy, beautiful lady. How are ya?
I'm good, good. Big Rig Tay. Hey, Big Rig Tay.
Hey, baby, how
Look,
y'all doing?
hey, Tay. How are you, sir?
Blessed and highly.
This is what we do, Mom. This is us all the time. Everybody online.
Look though, so let me ask y'all a question now. First of all, so what what do y'all do to a man to really get y'all self out? Like for sucking on his toes or sitting on a nigga's face, spitting on him,
They should have
slapping
started
on him,
off
choking him.
at
Like what like does that turn you on
What?
or no?
Let me tell you
Honestly,
something.
for real,
Let me tell
honestly.
you something. I ain't gonna lie. This was like 4 years. Five, no, I've been in my apartment for 5 years. So I
Hmm.
want to say 6 years ago, right?
Okay,
This couple asked me to have a threesome with them.
okay,
I didn't have a problem with it, you know.
Hey,
okay,
Country Ghetto.
So we end up having a threesome.
okay.
So he smacked me, and I
Where
told
at?
that bitch
Where?
if you
Where?
in
Where
my
though?
face, and I told that
Oh
bitch
no
if
no
you
no 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 no
oh
hell no.
don't
Nah
ask me,
nah I ain't
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
okay,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry, but he smacked me. I said, bitch, if you ever smack me again, I will fuck you up.
Okay.
So he never smacked me again. He know better. But the
Oh, so
threesome
y'all
was
had like
hard.
a so this wasn't a one time thing. Like this was like kind of scheduled.
No, we did it one time. But
Okay.
then they asked me to come back, and I'm like, no, because your girlfriend is garbage. She don't know how to eat pussy. You got me
I
fucked
got you.
up.
I got you. So basically on Chate Max
Hold
channel
on, y'all. I'll be
earlier.
back in a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
So I said, and I guess I used the term wrong, and I said that I like to be slutted out. Nigga, that don't mean fucking playing on my ass, playing on my nipples and nothing like that. But I feel like a woman gets off, when she can fucking choke you but not too hard, or you know what I'm saying, or just be like, you know what I'm saying, like in control. You know what I mean?
I'm not that person. I don't like to be in control. I like to be controlled.
No, I'm
If that makes
I'm not
sense to you.
saying all the time, babe. You know what I'm saying?
No, no,
Like,
no.
come
I
on.
mean,
Yeah.
what you're saying, like getting choked and stuff, that's my forte.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he asks me to, my hands are small. I'm only 5 foot, K. So
Okay.
my hands ain't doing no business to no nigga. You feel me?
Right. I feel you. I feel you.
And they, even at work,
Okay.
they make fun of me, talk
Yeah.
about I
So,
got niblets. I'm like, what the fuck is niblets? Like, you got niblets, you got some
oh, all
small.
right. So where's your
No,
hot spots at? Like, is it your ear, your neck, your nipples, your toes,
so,
your thighs?
so, not my thighs, but my hot spot, my hot spot would be my neck.
Okay. Do you like your neck licked on or sucked on?
It don't matter. I'm not picky.
You want that neck, you know what I'm saying, to be played with, though, right?
A little bit, a little bit. You
So,
got fingers. I prefer them to
what
go
does
down
that do
fast.
to you, though? Like, does it make you wetter? You know what I'm saying? Or what that
No,
do
it
to
make
you?
me want to attack you like a lion.
That, that's what I want you to do. Well, not you, you know.
I like that's what I like. That's my thing. I like
Mm,
to I'm a submissive woman, so it is what it
okay.
is.
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry about that.
Like
Phone got
my favorite
Okay, so
position, I like to do a split on the dick. So it is what it is.
Lord have
Oh,
mercy.
did she say a split on the? Okay, all right.
You know
So,
what? That's what I love. Miss Pearl
Miss
and
Pearl,
Nadia, I love them. I love them. You feel me?
Miss Tish said she
so
want to do a
if
split on that thing. She gonna split on
so
that thing.
so if a man tell you, Miss Pearl, that he wants you to slut him out, I'm not saying play with the nigga ass and all that shit, goddamn, unless he into it. But
He
what?
ain't gotta say it. I'm gonna probably do it. It depends on the guy.
Let them know.
No. Hold on
Let them
now.
know,
Hold on now.
sis.
Hold on now, Miss Pearl. Now you know what
Okay,
I'm saying. Now
okay.
you can't just go be damn doing that now. God damn. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know now. But nah, for real though, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as like the choking or the sitting on my face, you know what I'm saying? Just
Oh, I
to
can do that. That's not a
right,
problem. You want me to
right.
do that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You
That's
said
all I was trying to tell the guys earlier, but they blew the shit out of goddamn proportion.
no. Okay, let me tell you something. So when I think about slutting out, right?
Hmm.
I used to
Granted, now women say slut me out, but I mean like, but I like for my woman to just feel sometimes like, okay, well yeah, nigga, my ass for the fuck the shit out of this nigga, bitch, I put the skit on your face and all that shit. That's that's fine because we freaky, like we trying different shit, except the butt play and all that.
Right.
okay.
Me personally, like my toes sucked on, while you riding that motherfucker. I ain't even gonna.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's different. I never heard that.
That's new.
But I think I was on your channel, Miss Pearl, when we was talking about something like this.
Hmm.
Uh, I I thought slutting out, right? I'm not saying you, right? Not you at all.
Hmm.
But my ex, I used to play with his ass while I sucked his dick. So it is
See,
what it is.
that was see everybody not with that. I mean, hell, if that was something he into, that's
He
him.
asked me though. He
Okay,
asked
well,
me.
yeah, well, I ain't gonna ask you no shit like that. Please don't even touch my ass. You know what I mean? Like,
And
you
another
know.
thing he asked me to do, he had his legs up.
Oh God, that nigga gay.
I
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
So, when he had his legs up, he asked me to fuck him froggy style.
That nigga gay. That's gay, baby girl. Oh my God. Okay.
Well, we're not together no more. I'm just saying.
with his legs up in froggy style. What's gay about that?
That's gay, babe. Like well, I don't know. Like I ain't with
But she,
all that
she
now.
but see, she could be froggy style.
I don't know
Got
about
the,
all that now. Now
I see the
that's a
position.
little bit too
I see
fucking
the position.
extreme right there. I ain't even gonna crap.
See, that's why I rocks with you, Miss Pearl. I
Yeah,
rocks
I
with
see it.
you, Shay,
I
and
mean,
Miss
no,
Nadia.
yeah.
I rocks with them because they understand Well,
Yeah.
Miss
but
Pearly understand
do
because we
that.
about the same age.
Well, do that turn y'all on? You know when y'all feel like y'all down there sucking on
No,
this
I
nigga
only did
ass.
it once. That was not comfortable for me, but I
Okay,
did it
but you did
because
it
he
for him.
asked me.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, yeah. You gotta get you a real nigga, baby. A real nigga ain't gonna. You know what I mean?
What is a real nigga? Please tell
Shit,
me the
man.
definition of that.
The nigga don't want his ass played with for one goddamn. I tell you that. I ain't
You
even gonna. You
stupid.
know. I'm for real. You know what I'm saying? That
You
now,
stupid.
now me. You know what I'm saying? That now, now I suck on your ass. The whole and all. But it got to be fresh out the shower, toes and all that shit. I
We
want you to
talked
spit
about
in my
that. I think
mouth.
I talked about that too. I like to do enemas. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Somebody had to look that up. If I think I was on Miss Pearl page when I said
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, about
Right.
the enema. I was looking
And
at it.
yeah, and then somebody had to look it up. I said I give myself an enema. I don't
Hmm.
want nobody touching my ass unless I do an enema.
I'm
Period.
with.
So
Okay,
what
so like
turns you on, me, Pearl?
for example, Miss Tish. So, because I was interested in that. So you do the enema
Okay.
like the night before or a few hours before?
So what I do is if I have a company,
Uh
which
huh.
I ain't had in a
Girl,
long
girl.
time.
Baby,
Okay.
don't worry about it. It's all right.
So
I'm
before I
with
take
it's been a
before I
minute.
take my shower,
Damn, she
what I'll
sounded
do
depressed when she
is
said that.
yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie. Like when my friends, like my coworkers, like I'm getting some dick. I said I hate you. But anyway, so so what I'll do is, the Master Guild dishes.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is grab those and I'll pour that shit out because it's not good for our bodies,
Right. Right.
right?
Hmm.
So what I'll do is you get bottles like that,
Hmm.
um, and fill it up with some soapy water,
Okay.
like some Dove or something,
Okay.
and just stick it up there. And what I'll do is I'll give myself an intermittent like 4 times a
Okay.
row. You feel me? This right before I get in the shower.
Okay.
And so when you do it that way, everything that all the time, I ain't gonna lie, all that toxins that you have in your body, it comes out,
Okay.
right?
So when you stick it up in there and start doing it before the shower, are you doing it over the stool? Are you
Yeah, over the stool.
But
okay?
what? But what's the point of
Because
doing
I
that?
don't know what's gonna get. And though you listen, and though you might don't have to feel like you have to poop
Okay.
when
Oh,
you
okay.
do
I
that
got you. I
intermittent,
got you.
all that shit come out. You feel what I'm saying?
Don't they have like a? I think I heard some years ago a point they on the Karen Hunter show that I used to listen to on Sirius XM.
I used to listen
Mm-hmm.
to that too.
Yeah, she was interviewing a porn chick, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that isn't it a shower thing that they got too that they stick up in their rear end that
I'm
causes.
not for sure, but I learned this a long time ago. I learned this when I was I want to say a teenager or something. That's before I even started. But you know what I'm saying?
I
I
mean,
noticed
so
when it,
is it so? So what's the point of doing that for his tongue or for his dick? Or you just do it just to
both,
make sure you don't shit on the nigga dick?
both.
Okay.
Yeah, and
It
probably to
ain't
be
even about shitting because don't get me wrong. I had like years ago when I first started doing it, I'll do it one time. And
Oh, okay.
okay.
then this when I was in a relationship though. And then it ended up happening like that. So that shit pissed me the fuck off. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'll do is I'll sit in that's why it take me 45 minutes to take a shower because I'm gonna spend my time on my ex because I already know who I'm dealing with
Oh,
and I know his
yeah.
rights.
You
Okay,
want to
Because
okay.
please that nigga, bro? Like, yeah, you
But
know.
no,
so, but,
I like anal sex.
but now
So
that
if
you
I
Okay.
want anal sex, I want it right.
Right, 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 right.
now that you say that though, it's just even if you're not in the anal, it's just a good extra way to to cleanse yourself back
Of
there. You know.
course, of
Yeah, it
course.
is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
swear
for
to
shit
God it
show.
is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear to
So,
God it is. Like I tell you, like I said, Miss Pearl, I used to wait when I wasn't doing it like that, but I'm doing it. I do it a lot now. I used
uh-huh.
to weigh almost 300 pounds. Like this picture is 2 years old. I was
Okay.
almost 300 pounds in this picture. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm at
The weight
I'm
don't
at
matter though,
190
baby.
now.
You still look
Huh?
good. The weight don't
Thank
matter.
you.
You look good.
But
Hmm.
so I used to weight that, but now I'm at I want to say 190, 195 now.
Girl, I'm trying to get in them ones. Okay, come on.
I ain't trying to get in no.
Now,
I've
now
been
come
big
on,
on my.
Miss Pearl. Now you, Miss Pearl, you need to
I'm
stay
at,
just how you are.
I'm at
Niggas go
Miss
220.
crazy over
Pearl,
you.
you
And
are beautiful. Stop playing with us.
thank
For
you, but
real,
I
for
want to get you,
real,
what, baby. But Tish, if I get on that 190, baby, I'm on the pole. I'm going
for
straight.
real.
Oh yeah, I'm going for the pole. Oh yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna
I'll
get.
be in Dallas here, for real, not tomorrow. I
You
ain't
know what?
bullshit.
He's
Yeah, hey,
stupid.
I'm dead ass serious, baby. Look, we can go walking
You let
together.
you let me
Uh,
get 200. I'm
hey,
right at 220.
I know they got pole classes out here.
They got them out here too. They got them out here too. For
Hmm.
yeah,
if
Dallas
you
got
just
all
want,
the motherfuckers
especially if
out
you
there.
just want to take them just for to be taking them. But yeah, I'm right at about 225, 230. But baby, let me get in one. Let me get on the 190. Let me get 199. I'm on the
But
pole.
look, for me to be 5 foot to have all that weight, it was fucking with my legs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was important for me, and I like to walk. So it was important for me to lose that weight. So
Yeah.
that enema, you know what I'm
Actually,
saying? I cut my proportions down because I'm a meat eater. I don't give a fuck. I love meat, but I
right.
had to cut that down. I stopped eating after 7 o'clock, but I'll sit here. But I consider myself when I drink because it got sugar in it. That's my meal for the day at
Okay.
night. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But I ain't gonna lie. When I get to
like you at
work,
least
I'll
gotta
be
have you like
hungry
a
than a
salad or something.
motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Like you at least gotta have you some type of green or some fiber or something. You know
I
what I'm
would
saying? To
say
keep that
that,
figure.
but I mean, think about it. Like I got a drink right here, and I got a gallon of water right here. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So if I'm drinking, I'm always drinking water. I love
Yeah.
water. You know what I'm saying? That's why it has no problem when I have a gentleman over here and he don't mind getting down into that twat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stop avoiding the question, Miss Pearl.
Oh, what was the what was the question?
Like what turns you on? Like if you was in control of a man's whole body, without all the goddamn ass play and all that shit, like would that turn you on?
To be in control of his body?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie now. I like to be dominated, but I
No, you know what I'm saying. But it's not like a every time thing. You see what I'm saying?
right,
Right.
exactly. But yeah, I like to be. I love being in control. I like kissing between his
Mm,
thighs. Squeeze.
mhm, mhm,
I,
See, me
mhm,
too. Me
yeah,
too,
mhm.
Miss Pearl.
play with
Nigga
his
judged me earlier for speaking my mind, and I'm like,
play,
women
play,
like that shit, bro. I'm trying to
play,
tell you.
yeah, playing with the little nipples. It's just
Yeah,
having a ball.
Me
child.
myself personally, I mean, like if I'm I hate kids, my
What up,
kids.
Tony
Tony C.
C?
Hey Tony C.
Tony C got
So
that on the panel, boy.
Y'all hear?
so me myself personally, Miss Pearly, I love to look at a man while I'm giving him fellatio.
Okay. Okay.
And I want him to look at me back because I'm a deep throat the fuck out that motherfucker. You look at me back.
Okay.
You ever threw up on a nigga dick?
No, because I don't have a gag reflex.
Nah, I make you throw up on that motherfucker. But what I'm
No,
saying
it's okay.
is,
You can believe that, but okay.
I mean, nah, I ain't, no disrespecting that like that. But it, sex is an art. Okay, when y'all keep having the same shit go on, the same fucking position, all right, baby, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna fuck you got down for 5 minutes, he on top of you, then turn around.
5 minutes.
After that,
Oh my
yeah,
God, you
no,
want
no,
to turn
I'm just
into
saying
Mr.
that
Young? Oh my God, no.
no. I'm definitely not gonna give you no 5 minutes, baby. I'm for real now. I'm going in. Fuck the bullshit. That's just
You
me
gonna
though.
going in?
Mm.
Hell yeah, for shit show. I'm dead ass serious. That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a
Right.
freak for one, and I believe in pleasing you. So I guess that's why they took that phrase what I said earlier about slutting me out, because I feel like, okay, well let me give her a chance to motherfucking choke me. You know what I'm saying? They just spit in my mouth. Goddamn, suck on my
No,
toes. You
I
know
ain't
what I'm saying?
spitting on nobody. That's disrespectful.
Well,
I'm
well,
from
no,
Chicago.
no,
We
we
don't do
don't.
that. We not
Hey,
R.
babe,
Kelly.
hey, hey,
Sorry.
hey, no. You don't do it off top. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't do it off top. Like probably 30, 40 minutes until y'all, you done worked up a little sweat, your heart beating and shit like that. Yeah, nigga, spitting that nigga mouth. I bet that dick get hard. I
I'm
promise you.
sorry. I
I
just don't
promise you.
do
I
that.
promise
If
that bitch
I
gonna be a
see
solid.
if I see my own spit, that's when I throw up.
Well,
I'm not. I don't have
well, look
like
here.
if I see
Like I
my own,
said,
even if I see
depending
my
on the
own.
situation. You know what I'm saying? Like you got quickies, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we get
No,
up in the morning,
no,
goddamn, and you about to be late for
no,
work. Well, okay, babe, well, you know what I'm saying? You
no,
know, we're gonna fuck 10, 15 minutes. Then
mm-mm,
when you get home, I'm gonna drag your ass for 2
no.
hours. You
Uh-oh.
know,
Just pull
yes,
my
Lord.
hair and just bang me from the back for 5 minutes if we gonna do it quickie.
All right, okay, all right, cool. Whatever you desire. You
Hey, Ghost.
understand?
Hey, Ghost.
What's up, Miss Pearl?
Goes, what's up, big dog? I'm glad you over here, brother.
Hey,
What up,
Ghost.
yo?
Ghost.
I'm tapping
So,
in and out.
oh yeah, his phone is going in and out. He
That's all
probably
right.
going
We
back
can
to the
hear you
house though.
though. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear
yeah,
you, Ghost.
yeah,
I can
yeah,
hear you. No.
I can hear you
yeah,
too, baby.
yeah. We can hear him.
We can hear you, boo. We can hear you. I can hear you. Forget about him. But me and Miss Pearl can hear
Damn,
you. That's all that matters. And now let's out.
damn.
I'm gonna be a
So am
comedian when I
I
grow up.
able to take you out to lunch, Miss Pearl, because I'll be stuck in Dallas until Monday. Honestly,
Wait a minute, is that Big Rick Tay?
yes,
Where
it
you, baby?
is.
Where you want to take me out?
Shit, probably Saturday morning, Saturday noontime, whatever. Cause I'm
You know,
I'm gonna shut
it's
down tomorrow.
you're gonna shut down tomorrow. Okay, because
Yeah,
I'll know
early
more.
tomorrow. I'll be done early.
But hey, Miss Shay, if you do beat him, just give him that winning smile that you have, that pretty ass smile you got.
Nah, Miss Pearl cool as fuck. I ain't even on that type of time. Well, cause I
No,
know
she
she
still
like.
can give you that pretty ass smile. What are you
Oh,
talking
of course,
about?
of course, of course, of course, of course. Yeah, that what I. Yeah, yeah. I'm in my truck. I go rent a car. We can Uber
I'm just
somewhere.
saying,
I'm
I
from
never.
Atlanta, so
She was so when she went live that day and she kept cutting her camera on and off. She was. I was like, look at her smile. It's hella cute.
I
Oh,
like her because she always like
oh,
like
yeah.
saying positive. I like that shit. That shit a
Yeah.
turn on too. You know what I'm saying? You know when a woman don't call you, man. Look here, man. I had a badass chick one time, and we broke up because she was negative every day. She'll call me in the morning, don't even say good morning. And she'll talk about her blood pressure, this bill coming up, this happened, that happened. Nigga, don't nobody want to hear that shit, bruh. You know what I
Like
mean? Like that,
my thing is, if
like that's
it's
a
like
whole
that,
turn off, bro. Every day,
yeah,
same shit.
I feel you, Tate, because I don't like that
Yeah.
shit either. I don't.
Mm-mm.
I'm a female and
Mm-mm.
I can't stand that.
Mm-mm.
I was
Every
just talking
day.
to one of my
Every fucking day.
coworkers. I was talking to one of my coworkers. He a dude, and like we always fucking around. We always clowning each other, right? And he came in like I know how he is. We've been working we've been working together for almost 2.5 years. He don't work in the
Mm-hmm.
same department. He's a janitor, but we always play with each other or whatever. We just be having fun. But he's been with his wife for over 20 years. And I noticed he came in like he ain't come in like himself. Cause I was like, damn, I
My
smell a
number in
fake
the
ass
chat, man,
nigga.
Pearl. The private
Huh?
chat. Fuck X.
Okay.
My
Okay.
my my yeah, it's right there in the chat.
Yeah, so he was like,
Mm-hmm.
I was
Oh,
like,
he said
I
that
smell
ain't
a fake
happening.
ass nigga. Usually he have something to come back with, and he didn't come back. So I was like, bro, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm tired of my wife. And I said, what's going on? You
See
know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying?
And he
Yeah.
was like, yeah, she's nagging me, and she always
Yeah.
talk about I'm having sex
Complains
at work.
about every fucking
And
thing.
And like literally, that's all he talk about at work. So we already
Yeah.
know. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And
Yeah.
we
That's
just
toxic.
be having
That's
fun. And
toxic as fuck.
like literally, Tay, when
Mm-hmm.
we having a conversation, soon as she called, he gotta leave
Mm-hmm.
and go somewhere quiet. And
You
I'm
see what
like,
I'm
if you
saying?
gotta live your life like that, that's not a good life to live, bro.
Exactly.
Because we already know our boundaries. I mean, I'm from Chicago and I'm loyal, so I know my boundaries. And he's not even my type anyway, but he's hella fun. You know what I'm saying? While we at work together.
Right.
So he was like, yeah, she always accusing me of having sex. And he was like, that shit happened over 5, 6 years ago. And I
She was
told him,
cheating. Hell, if she always accusing that man of doing something, because women can get away with this shit. Like y'all can get away with this shit.
but me
You know what I'm
myself
saying?
personally, what type of person I am, and me myself personally, I think it's my zodiac sign too. I
Hmm.
couldn't do that to a man. I prefer to leave you before I fuck with somebody else. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
don't want to fuck over like. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga who protecting, providing, and then like he cutting the grass, he cooking, he taking care of the kids and shit. Like
Yeah,
you
we
don't want
don't.
to
I
fuck that
never
up.
had that. Yeah, but
I'm
I
telling
never
you.
had that. But anyway, I never had that. But
You don't
anyway,
want to fuck it up if you do get one. I tell you that, goddamn it.
but I know where my loyalty lies. Like
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 boys. I was with their dad for like 11 years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then my next relationship, I was with him for 7.5 years. And if you
Okay.
think about it, that's like fucking over almost 19 years. I'm only 44. That
Okay.
was almost my whole lifetime. You feel what I'm saying? If you think
Mm-hmm.
about it, that's 18 years. I'm only 44. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
he was just telling me about that. And I was like, bro, you shouldn't have to deal with that. He was like, yeah. And, it kind of makes me mad because I was like, bro, what you saying now, I was telling you that last year, bro. Who
So
wants to
let me
fuck
ask
with
you
a
something,
bitch
babe.
who ain't got
So
shit?
so 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 if y'all was together for that long, like what did y'all go wrong? Like, do you know where you went wrong at? And like, was it you? Was it him? Did it just die
He had
out
a
or what?
baby on me.
Okay, the why. You know what I'm saying? Like, was he tired of you? Was he bored? Were you
No, this
cheating?
is
You know what
my
I'm saying?
thing. This is my thing. He was my first long relationship.
Okay.
And what's so crazy about it, um, it's crazy. It's really crazy because
Well, you in the safe space, baby. So you can talk about this shit
yeah,
with
yeah, I
us.
don't give a fuck who know this. I don't care. But the thing is, like, after I had my first son, which I
Uh-huh.
wanted a boy. Hold on.
Oh, it's the dogs in the
I
back.
wanted the boy. So my first son, which is not my first child, he was my second child.
Hmm.
I never heard a man be jealous of their own child.
What you mean?
So I pay more attention to the baby than him, and he didn't like that.
Oh, okay, so you
I
didn't
got
have
that.
balance. Let me you know what turned me off about a woman too? And we're gonna get
Hey,
right
Big
back into the
Face Trucker.
conversation.
Oh, I ain't seen Big Face Trucker in years. How you doing, Big Face Trucker?
Um
Okay, I'm sorry,
when
y'all.
it's okay, so if y'all were to cook dinner, who
Uh-huh.
who eats first? The
He
kids,
does.
the man, or you? Okay,
No,
now
he
who come
does.
next?
He does. Then my kids,
Well,
then me. It's always
depending on
revolved.
hell if he, like if he doing his job now, protect and provide anything else extra, that nigga a
Right.
keeper. On God, I'm telling you. Um,
So again, we was
okay, so
together
what
for
if the
11
kids are
years.
not his? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you still feed your even though he's showing love to you and the kids that's not his?
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying put your kids on the back burner. I ain't got no
No,
kids.
no,
I'm
no. I
37.
feel what you're
Right,
saying.
right. You know what I'm saying? So how would you handle that situation? You know what I'm
What
saying?
do
To
you
keep
mean by
everybody
that?
happy.
So I will still feed him first, and I'll still feed my kids second, and I always go last. It's always been like that.
Okay, so what
So
if the kids get jealous at you because you feeding this nigga first?
why would my kids get jealous because they're his kids?
Oh no, nah. But what if
Let
they're
me tell you
not his
something. Let me
kids?
tell you something, Tay. I want you to listen.
I'm listening.
So my oldest child, she will be 31 this year. I had her when I was a teenager.
Okay,
She's married.
okay.
I feel like I did a good job, and though we bumped heads when she was a teenager, but
Well, that's the
she's
past. Go ahead.
married and everything, right?
Okay.
So my 3 boys have the same father. He
Hmm.
been raising my daughter since she was 7.
Okay.
That's what she look up to. When the man went to jail, she was sending him commissary
Okay.
to make, and that's who she called dad. You feel me?
Hmm.
When she was out, after I found out what happened, whatever. I never took that away from my daughter because that's not my place. He been raising that girl since from 7 until she was almost like 13 before
Okay.
we broke up or some shit like that. Now, when he went to jail and he just got out, he been locked up in the penitentiary for 7 years.
But did you hold a nigga down? You know what I'm saying? When he went downstairs for a minute?
We weren't even together. He got married on me. We was together for 11 years, and when I broke up with
You weren't
him, he
friends with the
married
nigga
somebody
then?
else.
Or? Do
No,
you
I don't
do
even
you be
have that
free?
nigga on my Facebook. Are you serious?
Okay,
Fuck
okay.
you.
I mean, I'm no. I'm just saying, some people still
Not
stay
you. I
friends,
ain't
even though.
saying
No,
you.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no, no,
saying
no.
you
I
in
ain't. No,
general.
I ain't soft like that. But what I'm saying is, certain people, even if we do break up, certain people do still keep like that type of friendship.
No,
Like that don't mean that
no,
we fucking and going out and
no,
doing all this shit, but we still, you
no.
can call me if you need me.
I'm gonna keep saying this. No,
Okay.
no. And the reason I say no is because when I needed him the most, he was
He
not
went
there for
down.
me. You're right.
Mm.
I don't care if we not together. I'm still carrying 3 of your boys. Period.
He must have been younger than you.
No, he's older than me. He was a whole 7 years older than me as we speak.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is that really Ghost Town on here? Because he ain't
It
showing.
is.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to drive to the store and he probably went out and did his
He
thing,
said
but
he'll be back.
yeah,
Oh,
But
but
yeah,
that's
so
well, he
that's
yeah,
go.
so that's what happened. Like, and then what pissed me off really is, he put his hands on me. I only take you one time to put your hands on me, and I kicked him. You have to go. You can't come back. I don't give a fuck. But in the meantime, in between time, I never talk negative around my kids about him.
How did it lead up to him putting his hands on you?
Yeah,
No,
he
no.
put his hands on me because he
No. How did
then
it lead up to that? Was he on drugs? Was he a drinker?
no, he not a drug. No, no, no. So after we broke up, I
Hmm.
started messing with somebody else.
But y'all
Right,
had already said that we done with each other, correct?
right. So
Okay.
I moved. I moved from Chicago. I moved to Rock Island, Illinois.
Okay.
So I moved out there. I stayed there maybe 8 months,
Hmm.
and he begged me to take him back.
He wanted that old thing back, but go ahead.
So I ended up taking him back. But in the meantime, between time, I was messing with somebody else.
Okay, so you had two niggas that you done fell in love with at the
No, no,
same
no, no,
goddamn
no.
time.
After I got back with him, he was no more. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person.
Okay.
And we was not in a relationship. We was just fucking buddies.
Okay.
But in the meantime, between time, when I had just moved from Chicago out there to Rock Island, he was coming to see me and bringing me money to make
Okay.
sure I was good. So when he put his hands on me, at this time we was in about a year. This was our 11th year we was together. And I think we went to the great gas station and somebody called him the other dude's name because they're the same complexion. But they don't look nothing alike. They just the same complexion. So when we get home, and I'm only 5 foot, it's not too much I can do to a nigga who over 6 feet. You feel me? Never
Hmm.
disrespected him, never called him out his name, never did none of that, right? So he decided to put his hands on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how? And then, like I told him after he went to jail, don't come back to my house. How dare you try to put your hands on me and you've been fucking somebody else for the last 2.5 years. And I
But
end up
why did he
finding
put
out.
his hands on you, babe?
Because he knew I was with somebody else when we broke up and he didn't like it.
oh wow. That's never good.
Nah, that nigga
So
was
when
on
he put
some
his hand, let
fucking
me tell you
other shit.
something. I had a fucked up ass childhood, and I will never let no man. If I'm submissive to you, you will never put your fucking hands on me because I
But
wouldn't do it to you. You feel me?
Right, right,
but
right.
every man does not deserve, for a woman to be submissive to them,
That's
especially
true.
if
That's
he
true
ain't
too.
got his basics in orders. Basics meaning a fucking car, a fucking place to lay his head,
Right.
goddamn, kids. Hell, if he got kids, nigga, you need to be taking care of your kids,
Yeah.
and you can tell a lot by a man too, by the way he treat his mom. You know what I'm
But
saying?
let me
See, my
tell you
mama got
something. Let
murdered.
me tell you something. When I got with him, I was 18.
Oh, okay,
I
you were
had just
young. Okay,
freshly got out of high school. I just
okay,
graduated from high school.
all right, young. Okay,
So you know what I'm saying? I tell people this all the time. And I'm not afraid to tell people how I am. I was looking for a father figure. I never had one.
don't be
You feel
afraid,
what I'm
babe.
saying? A lot of women don't tell that.
You need to say something because
You know what
anybody
I'm
I
saying?
fuck
But
with,
I can tell
like
I have
like,
no problem with telling
look
nobody.
here.
I
My
was
mama
looking
got
for a
murdered.
father figure.
My
Huh?
mama got murdered, when I was 3 years old.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm good now because all the counseling and prayer and stuff like that. But thank you. But I didn't start having like sweat, like those bad nightmares and waking up pouring and sweat and shit till I was between 9 and 12, and that's when I knew something was wrong. I was confused. You gotta understand.
Right.
And my dad had got locked up when I was 7,
Okay.
and yeah, yeah, he would never see the light of day. They found
I'm
bodies
sorry to
on
hear
him.
about that.
I mean, it is what it is. I ain't in no corner crying.
I
You know what
know,
I
but
mean? So,
I'm a Pisces, so whatever it
hmm
just
and
it
I'm a Leo, so you know,
garbage,
you know what
but
I'm
it's
saying.
okay. We get to keep going. All right.
You know what I mean? So after all my counseling and stuff, like I had to dig myself out of that. Like even though I didn't have shit to do with nothing they had going on, whatever happened, shit had happened, but it fucked me up. I mean, going, in my teenage years, that shit fucked
Right.
me up.
Right.
I could have committed suicide. Hell, I could have became a rapist. I could have, been a dope boy, a robber or whatever, but I didn't do that.
Why
What,
not? If you don't mind me asking.
because that's not my life. Like, I mean, hell, I could have sold dope. I mean, hell, I can really shut my truck down today and I call my cousin and I'll be on the block, but that ain't me. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Um, I don't know. Like I just didn't want to live that life. You know what I
I
mean?
feel it. I feel it.
You know,
So
uh,
when I tell people my story, and they be like, "Why you didn't turn out like that?" I say, "I
you
wouldn't.
wanted better for yourself.
I will not repeat that cycle with my kids. Never.
You wanted better for
Even though
yourself.
I ain't gonna lie, and I don't care what nobody think about me. I frankly don't give a fuck. I had my
Hmm.
first child when I was 13. I was pregnant when I was 12 because my mom wasn't there, my dad wasn't there. I even tried, like Tay, I even tried to put myself in somebody's life who didn't want me. Period.
Hmm.
And that's my dad, bro.
Well, you can't beg nobody to be in your life.
Exactly. Like my oldest son will be 24 July 9th. He'd be 24, right?
Hmm.
When my son was 3 and I only had 2 kids, I went out there. I went out there myself ever since I was a teenager trying to get him to love me and accept me. He don't give a fuck. And what kills me, Tay, what
Hmm.
really kills me, I look just like his fucking sister. That hurts my heart, bro. Like when I look at her, I look like I'm looking at a fucking mirror. And
Where
it
you at
hurts my
now?
heart that you
What?
don't even
Yeah,
want to
but
participate
do
in my life.
but
And
do you
he knew
still
what I
deal
was.
with that hurt right now?
Yeah, I'm still dealing with that hurt. I would never.
You need to go
You
talk to
know, people.
somebody. You need to go talk to a stranger. Like a.
No, I don't talk to strangers. I'm cool
I
on
mean,
here.
like a
No,
counselor. Somebody who's very
I used to
professional.
have counseling. Yeah, but I don't
Did
give
it
a
work
fuck.
for you?
I don't give a. Let me tell you something. I don't care how much counseling I get. Right? I'm a female. I'm very emotional. My dad.
Who was your
I used
counselors?
to
Was it a man or a
a
woman?
woman,
Black or white? Okay, black or white.
black, black.
Okay.
No, I don't deal with nothing but my color.
Well, that's
Um,
where you fucked up at right there because you got somebody when you went to counseling, like she probably was on like that type of sis shit. Like I understand, and you need you like a white older lady, somebody who done been through some shit. She's
let-
certified, or he's like a
right.
fucking Asian. I'm telling you because mine was an Asian male.
Uh
You know what I
huh.
mean? So he
Right.
can't. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't understand my pain because he said that my story was something that he ain't never heard. It's a fucking
Right.
professional. He been in the couch for over
Right.
17 years. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So he had done I, like he put the faith back into me because I lost faith. Like I wasn't gonna go, commit suicide, but I was hurt. I was confused on a lot of shit, fucked up in the head about a lot of
Yeah.
shit, and then after that, I had got married when I was 18. I got divorced by 22. We young. I
Right.
got married out of lust. She had a fat
Right.
ass. Goddamn it, our mama had a bad. What the fuck you think I'm gonna do
Right.
at 17, 18 years old?
Right. Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? And then, hell, I had done walked in on her. So that was the second time I got hurt in my life because I didn't know how to deal with that. First of all, that was my
Right.
first time being married. You know what I'm saying? Like I had done lost my only mom. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So
Right.
I couldn't take that with me, for the rest of my life. So I had to find a way to get out of this shit. Like prayer works, but it like without work, faith is dead. You know
Right.
what I
Right.
mean? So I
And
said,
God,
fuck
Right.
it,
God,
hell.
God put
Right.
God put professionals here for a reason.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? No, so I'm not gonna knock the sister who had done helped you get through your situation. But all I'm
Right.
saying is, me personally, like I couldn't talk to Big Will. You know what I'm saying about okay, let's say Big Will was a counselor. You know, he been a counselor for 20 years. He black, I'm black. He probably got kids. I ain't got no kids. He
Uh-huh.
married, whatever, such and such. But I'm not gonna tell you my story. You know what I'm saying? No, so you can say, hell yeah, bro, I feel you. No, you know what I'm saying? No, so go pit me with this motherfucking redneck nigga. You know what I'm saying? No,
Mhm.
somebody who done been goddamn. He not gonna tell me what I want to hear. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he might say some shit that I already know, but I probably forgot. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
so it hits a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So
Big
Right. Right.
Will.
Right.
yeah,
Y'all, let's say
yeah.
hello to Big Will. Hey, Big Will.
Hey, Big
How
Will,
Hey,
you
what's up,
Big
big
doing?
dog?
Will.
What's up, man? But just so you know, I'm
Yes,
that
sir.
other. I'm that. You know, for you to say what you said, you can't. I don't want you to
No.
go in the world. No, no, wait. Let me. I heard what you.
Okay, okay,
Before I
okay,
tapped in, I heard a little bit. But
okay.
because you inserted me in that, I'm gonna
No,
say this. I'm a different
okay.
individual, bro. I'm a
No,
different.
no.
I'm
Yeah. But
meaning
I wasn't
meaning.
saying it like that, Big
No,
Will, for
no,
real
no,
now.
no, no. I know you wasn't. I know you wasn't.
Okay,
But I want to
okay, okay,
clarify something for
okay.
you. Every person, you got to look at it different because we all come from different backgrounds. Like I'm 50, but
Yes, sir.
I lived a I did not live only in black community.
Yes,
I
sir.
live in all communities. I've raised my daughters in all communities. I left the neighborhood in Chicago to get
Hmm.
my kids the education because in the 90s, the school system in Chicago was not
Hmm.
somewhere where you really wanted to try to get a black young lady to become into womanhood in that education system and wanted her to want to go to college
Hmm.
because all of the other elements that I had to fight in order for me not to being in the game or down the road that my uncles and cousins and everybody around me doing, I
Hmm.
was the one that would sit back, listen, and tell you it's always another way. But at the same time, you gotta want it.
I didn't
First,
mean
you
it
gotta
like that,
tell
Big Will.
first no,
Like
yeah,
in
but
my
you said
mind, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't
In
trying to
my
be funny,
mind,
Terry, but
never
I
it,
mind,
really
never mind,
understand where
never
he
mind,
coming
never
from.
mind,
He's
right.
not
never
saying
mind,
what you
never mind.
saying. He just telling you his experience. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yes,
Right.
I'm trying to get you to see it from the other aspect. I'm not you had to go the way you had to go in order for you to heal.
Right.
There's
Right.
nothing wrong with
Right.
that, but you can't you
No,
can't just
I had
say
tried
that
a black woman, like I tried a black male,
everyone
but
is
I felt
different.
like they were just
Every
telling me like,
individual.
yeah,
I'm
we
not
in
gonna
this
tell you.
together,
I'm
and
not gonna. No, I
everything
ain't gonna
gonna
tell
be
you nothing like
okay.
that. Miss
Right.
Pearl
You
gonna
know what
tell
I'm
you. They're gonna
saying?
be the first. Miss Pearl will
Right.
speak for me in a sense. I'm the opposite of
But
that.
I
I'm not gonna tell you what you want to
Right,
hear.
but I only use you because Ghost, doing something else. If it was only me, I would say Ghost. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to be disrespectful, Big Will. I
No,
promise you, brother.
I know you wasn't, but I'm just letting you
Yeah.
know. I came from the South Side of Chicago. I grew up in the neighborhood in the west,
Yeah, I
family
grew
on the
up on the
west
west
side.
side.
I got family on
I
the
grew
west
up in
side.
Atlanta.
Grew up. I lived in outside of Atlanta for 20 years. I got relatives down there for 20. I lived in
Yep, I,
Gwinnett. My cousins live in Fulton, over in Carr. So
Hmm.
I lived in both communities. I am a very if I stay out the sun, I'm light skinned. I'm not I'm not dark as I am. I get darker the more I'm in the sun, and that's because of my father. But
You
the
must ain't
rest of
seen
my
me then,
family,
nigga. I'm red.
well,
Go
no,
ahead.
that's my mother. That's the point I'm getting at. My mother's red. My family is Portuguese, so all my cousins is not red. They're yellow.
Hmm.
I mean, bro, we light. I mean, it's like but all that being said is to say everybody has an experience. Some people will agree with what you just said. They will say what they feel you need to hear.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you it's 3 books. You need to find yourself and find your creator.
Hmm.
Because I tell my daughters that you need to love yourself first more than life itself or anybody on this planet. Until you get to that point, you're not going to heal through whatever pain you have endured and went through.
So what if
Then
your
you
daughters
grab
lost y'all at a very, very, very young age, and then they had to figure this shit out on their own. So, what type of advice, if you didn't know, like what would
If
you
I
tell
if I
them?
died if I died if I died when my daughters was younger,
Very
I
young. You know,
would
my
have
mama
I
got
would
killed,
I
murdered. Now she was
I
raped
know
and
what you're
killed. Now,
saying.
okay,
I know exactly. I know. Trust me, you ain't got to get into details. I know exactly what you mean because I lost an auntie
okay,
in with my cousin when we was little. So I
okay,
understand that I'm talking about when we're in our pre-teens, 7, 8, 9, and maybe my other cousins was 12 and 13. So I was young.
okay.
If I lost my mother then, I probably would have been completely destroyed if I did not have the family that I have from my father's side. Excuse me, from my father's side of the family because
So, what they do to
they're
help you, Big
close.
Will?
They would have took me in. They would have nourished me. They would have loved me.
I
They
didn't
would have
have that,
told
Big
me
Will.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
Everybody's story is different. I got
okay,
friends that didn't have that. So you're right. Everybody's story is different. But my family, if you was around, my father's side of the family was the side of the family that would have took you in
okay,
as one of those young boys in the neighborhood because we know what happened,
okay.
in a situation and we want and that's how my grandmother, my father, my uncle, that's that. But some of us come from those type of upbringing. I'm sorry that everybody has not had the ability to have that kind of extension of love from the community that he or she lived in, but we have to work through and dialogue with the right minded people that can tell you that pain you suffered as a child was a pain that was not meant for you to deal with. That was something that adults around you did not know how to help you get through it and understand it was not you. But it goes back again about our adults that was around when we was younger because they was doing their thing. They was living
Mhm.
their fullest of their life, the best life that they had. But you're right. We need people that is open minded enough, not
A lot of people can't even
judgmental,
really come out and then talk about shit like that,
right?
bro.
Because you know why? Because too many of us are real quick and judgmental.
Exactly.
The problem with people holding that in is because people want to rag on you. They want to say you're weak, you're poor, you
Fuck
voodoo.
that. I'm letting my
They
shit
want to
out. I'm
go
letting
there.
my shit
No,
out.
no, I
You can
know
call
that,
me
but some
pussy,
people,
hoe, whatever. I don't care. I'm letting my shit out.
some people that's their mechanism dealing with that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because of how they was raised.
The way I was looking at the
Everybody,
Big Wheel, and I don't mean to
what's
cut you
that?
off, and I'm gonna let you
Go
get
ahead.
back in it.
No, no,
Remember
I'm
back in
not.
grade school when you used to
Yeah,
get like the happy faces and then like the sad
yeah,
faces.
yeah,
If you had a good day that day, you got a happy face. If you had a bad day that day, you got a sad face.
yep. I remember them days back in
Honestly,
the '80s.
those were the only fucking two fucking feelings that we were taught. You either gonna be
Mm-hmm.
happy or sad. No, nigga,
Mm-hmm.
it's depression, it's anxiety, it's fear.
It's
Goddamn,
all that. Yeah,
man, this shit crazy.
but you
And
know,
yeah,
but you
I
know what?
I
The
I spent
thing that our
racks
parents,
racks
yeah,
on counselors, bro.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Because
you're gonna spend it.
if I didn't do that,
You
man,
would
look here,
you would
bro.
you'd been a
Look
whole
here,
nother
nigga.
person.
Of
You could have
course.
you would have been like my cousins. My
Yes,
cousins that
nigga.
wouldn't have spent racks, you would have been
And
like woody
right,
woo.
right,
I'd have been coming
right.
to you, Thomas, and let me get a bag. You
And
know
I
what I
don't
mean?
mean that, you know what I'm saying?
It's not a
With all
bad thing, but
the
it's a
hurt I've been
pain.
through, the trauma and shit like that.
Yeah,
And I fucked up a lot of good relationships because when I was younger, like I didn't go get that help, bro. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like
yeah.
man, look here, bro. Like I lost a lot of good women in my fucking
Friends,
corner,
yeah.
bro.
Hmm.
Friends, family,
Yeah,
because
that's true. I think I messed up my phone.
nah, that's probably mine. You can hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. I thought my phone went
Yeah.
out because I
I
know I'm over
can
here
Nah, that was
over here by
mine.
the ocean. I'm over here on the
I
Hmm.
can
west
hear.
coast by this ocean. But
You
no,
already
man,
you already got
that's
your
the
truck
biggest
fixed.
thing. Well, it's gonna get fixed in a couple of days. You know, might be. Yeah, what you just said, boy. I like how that's saying. You got your truck. 'Cause that's about what's on the table right now. So we ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah, bro. Shit, nigga, you had best
No, no, no,
motherfucking
no,
pilot,
no,
man. You gotta
no. I
manifest
already
shit.
know.
Fuck
It's
that.
already manifest. It's already got a phone
Yeah,
call.
that
So it's
shit
just a
coming, bro.
decision.
Whatever,
It's just,
whatever.
no.
We can do it.
I got to do it because it's already at my door.
You can do it,
It's
bro.
already there.
Yeah,
So I just got to make a commitment. But
yeah.
all that being said, yeah, man, in the community, the biggest part is we in our community, which everybody on the panel knows that it's like it's like if you talk about the pain, you're showing weakness. You know, a strong woman don't tell. You know, you're supposed to take that to the closet or go in
Mm-mm.
the room.
Get
You
it
know,
out
and
you.
it's not healthy, and that's the part we don't understand. It's
It's
not
like
healthy to
gas on your
manifest.
stomach. Have you
Yeah.
ever had gas on your stomach where you couldn't get that motherfucker out?
Oh no.
Gas.
No. I know how to get it off. I will drink a half or 2 liter. It's coming up.
But what?
We
But
ain't.
what if it don't come out? You know what I mean?
It's coming out one way or the other. It's gonna come out through the front tunnel or the back tunnel. One way or another, it's coming. But you better
That's the
make sure
way it feel though. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you feel like
you
you
gotta let
can't
it
get that
go.
shit off you, but some
Ginger
people
ale.
can't. Some
You know
people
that
got that bubble sits right down your fucking stomach, right there for days, for
that
days.
means that means you got to do a flush. You got to do an internal stomach flush, bro. You got to
Man,
drink prune juice. You gotta. If you don't want to drink the prune juice, you got to eat prunes. You got to eat wheat. You got to do something in order to move that food. Because what's happening is the food then stopped up in one of them tracks and
mm,
just letting stuff build up. So that's
Mhm.
anybody with if you're talking about
Well,
gas and stuff in general.
I
But
don't have that. I was using that in reference of people holding in their traumas and they
oh yeah,
fears and
yeah,
they, like you
yeah.
know what I mean. Like
No,
motherfuckers
I
yeah.
ain't gonna
mean,
talk about that shit,
But
dog, and
it's the
that's
my
some
same
real
thing
thing
shit.
though.
is
It's the same
telling
thing, which
y'all,
means
you
that
gon' if I tell y'all what I've been
that
through,
that
you gonna
pain,
deal with it or not. You don't have to
yeah,
fuck with me, but I'm telling my
yeah,
truth.
yeah. You're gonna get it or not. But see, same thing is say what you're saying is you talk about that pain and trauma, and that ginger ale that I'm talking about
Hmm.
is the Bible. That Coca-Cola I'm talking about is the
It's the
Quran.
Bible.
It's that grapefruit juice, whatever it takes you to drink, could be the Torah. Whatever your literature is that you relate to, that you can read and connect to your creator in your
You
heart.
right. You right.
You have to that's what I mean by saying when I say the Coca-Cola ginger, we all it's different elements of what you need to do. You don't need a book. All you need is your mind, your heart, and your commitment to who created, and that's it.
Hmm.
And just talk to them, open up and lay it, baby. Be like, look, I know this ain't the life you meant for me. Woo. I know if it's the life you meant for me, it's what it is. You
Yeah, it's not
chose
that easy
this,
for everybody though, Big Will. But see, but
brother.
now, yeah, I'll be 37 next month.
It's not,
Okay.
yeah.
And hell, I had like my mom was murdered at 3. Like I said, my
Mm-hmm.
dad got locked up at 7 and shit. He ain't gonna never get out.
All right.
And I started having
Well,
bad dreams and cold sweats and shit like that between the age of
right,
9 and 12. Um, and then the people who took me in, I'm not gonna say they didn't give a fuck, but they did the best they could do with me. So when I
right,
became an adult, like I seen the shit getting worse. Like I seen how I was like, man, shit, hell, I was gonna be the dope boy. You know what I'm saying?
right,
You know what I'm saying? To go rob some shit, goddamn, go pimp me
right.
some bitches, or go,
Try to
you
get
know
you
what I'm
some money.
saying?
Just
Right.
trying to get you some
But,
money. I know.
you know what I'm saying? So I worked at a little fast food restaurants and shit, and every dollar I put up, I had to use that shit for my counseling. See, I ain't had
I
them old
know.
school. I got a lot of cars now, but when I was young, you know how them boys go get their little cars and the
Put
rims and
their
shit,
money
the
in the cars. Yeah,
Jordans, and
yeah.
nah, nigga, counseling for me. I promise you,
Mm.
nigga.
You needed
I
it.
needed it.
You
Hell
needed the
yeah, you
healing.
ain't
You
got damn
needed that
line.
healing.
Yeah,
You need that
cause
healing.
I mean, hell, now I ain't gonna lie. I had went to church. I ain't gonna say I'm opposed to church. I just don't
Mm-hmm.
go. But I pray every morning before I leave in this truck.
Mm-hmm.
I pray every night before I go to sleep. You don't know what's
No,
gonna happen. You might not wake
no,
up.
no.
You know.
But it's a piece. But what it comes down to is a peace of mind, and then the connection you need with your
Mhm.
creator, bro. At the end of the
Mhm.
day, everybody needs that. I don't care what age you is. I don't care if you're
Mhm.
19, 20, 17, 12, or 70 or 90. We all need
No,
at some point in life to get that connection to who create, because at some point you're gonna be going back to to that entity in order to have that judgment, and that's the
See that?
question.
See, that's why I love these panels. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Miss Pearl, shout out to G Nut, shout out to Chet, shout out to Josh, all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all somebody got something going on. Like it might be something different. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss
Mm-hmm.
Pearl probably can like can tell you about a job that she done came across. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Or either Ghost Town can motherfucking tell you about, you know what I'm saying, know some dogs. He can tell you got some trucks for sale. Miss
Mm-hmm.
Letitia, I don't know if she drive or what, but you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
I help
we
the homeless.
okay, well, see, you know what I'm saying? You know, so we all plugged in, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
me and a friend actually talking about that right now. About I found
Bruh,
14 acres, and
we
it's not
we
steering
plugged
it,
in on this
but you
shit,
gotta
dog.
be,
You know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying? You
be.
know, besides all the
Mm-hmm.
bullshit and the joning and you know,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we need that. You know what I'm saying? If
You do.
somebody might be having a fucking bad day and then Kobe come in with his shit, Young
Mm-hmm.
come in with his bullshit. We need that. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
But you
it's
do need
Thank
also
your
you,
like,
Miss
serious.
damn,
Pearl.
man.
We
But
need this.
they
Real
also
talk.
have their serious. They also have those
Of
individuals
course,
also
of
have their
course.
serious side,
Yeah.
and the
Credit,
thing about it is
business
knowing.
credit, all that shit.
They know they know when things on a serious, and some people don't want to talk about it, but some people need to have that discussion because they don't have other individuals around them that can
And
discuss that and help guide
everybody
them
don't
down
understand our
that.
lifestyle.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying, nigga? When you out here on
No,
this road, boy,
yeah.
goddamn in these mountains, nigga, with no phone service, dog, it's pouring down random goddamn ice on the road. Everybody don't understand our lifestyle, bro.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
You definitely gotta love this truck.
Oh yeah, of
You
course.
gotta
But
love it,
see,
or you
but
gonna lose your mind.
I'm talking about the people back home, you know, like our moms or our brother or
Oh,
sister,
no, they're
nieces,
not gonna.
nephews,
They're
cousins.
not gonna
They don't know what the
understand it.
fuck we go through out this motherfucker, dog. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? No, the money good, but nigga, you know what the fuck I had to do to get this money?
Mm-mm.
Do you actually know what the fuck I had to go through to get this goddamn 4, 5, 6 racks, 7 racks? Get the
Yeah,
fuck out of here,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
This shit
Mm-hmm.
real, dog.
Mm-hmm.
True. Very true.
Or painful part is, do you know I just spent 10 racks this month in diesel alone?
I'm
let's
with
not
you.
even let's not
I'm
even
with you.
talk about it.
I'm
I'll be
with you.
explaining to my daughter, she's like, hey, do you understand what my diesel bill
I'm
looks
with you.
like?
I'm with you.
Do you understand if I make this other commitment, that diesel bill ain't their diesel bill, it's
Hmm.
my diesel bill now. I'm the one
Yeah.
paying that. Shit,
I
you
don't,
know?
I don't, I don't even talk. I be lying half of the time, you know, whenever somebody in my family
No.
call, goddamn, here
I
they
tell
say,
them,
hey,
you know
no,
what?
not because that, well, I don't want to go through it because you ain't gonna understand. I be wasting my breath. I be wasting my
No.
breath, bro. Goddamn truck break down your ass on the side of the road 12 hours. That ain't shit. Motherfucker know how
Mm,
that feel, and you better have some
mm-mm.
water with you and some snacks, or you
You
fuck
bet. Yeah, I know.
straight up. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You fucking tow bill 14, $1,500 to go 40 miles. You fuck. This shit
Yeah,
real out here, man.
it's true. This is true. I feel you, Big Will. I'm sitting up in the hotel too, not knowing if this truck gonna be finished tomorrow or Saturday or
You see
what.
what I'm saying? You see, yeah, see,
Yep.
yeah. I went through my shit last September. I was down for a whole fucking month.
So, what part of the South Side you from, sir?
Atlanta, Georgia.
No, I'm talking about the other guy.
Big
Oh, he
Will.
left.
Big
Oh,
Will.
Big Will, he staying. I think Big Will stay in Arizona right now. He
I
been
know,
all
but he
over
told
though.
me he was from the South Side because my mom and them from the South
Chicago.
Side. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to
Oh,
know what city he was from in Chicago.
he gonna
He
be back. He probably had a
just
phone
lost.
call
He
us, but
probably
yeah,
just yeah. He probably just lost signal. He'll be back
But
he
to it.
gonna
thank
be
you,
back.
Pearl. I be like, I love y'all because y'all let people get their shit out, and I'm not ashamed of what happened to me because I know I didn't deserve it, but it happened. It is
Right.
But
what
look
it
where
Right.
you
is.
at right now to this
But
day, though. You know what
but
I'm
my
saying?
thing is,
Like,
I
you
would never make that my crutch.
right.
A
Right.
lot of people use that as a crutch. Well, my living situation, I know my living situation was fucked up. Miss Pearl, my mom stabbed me at the age of 9 because she was high. So you're not telling me nothing I don't know, you know?
Right.
Hmm.
Right. I am so sorry, baby. Ooh.
Oh, don't feel bad. Though I had my daughter when I was 13 and she's been married for 5 years, she always
It's
telling her,
real bad
"Oh,
too.
I had a good life. My mom did me good. I had a good life. There's
Big Big
no
Will
shoes my daughter
backstage, me,
didn't
Pearl.
have. It's nothing my mom didn't do for me. She was always there for me. Even when I stayed with my grandma, before she died, like 2 years before she died, she's like, I just want to tell you thank you for not just throwing your kids on me. I'm like, why would I? I wanted them so bad because my life was so fucked up.
Right.
Big
I mean,
Will
You might have to hit the
backstage.
link,
I'm
Big
not gonna
Will.
sugarcoat shit. I wanted them that bad because my
Big
life
Will,
was
hit the
fucked up.
link. Go
He
ahead, Big.
did.
I'm sorry about that.
He backstage. He did the link.
Oh, he
No,
hit the
he
link.
no, he didn't. He hasn't popped up yet.
Yeah, he got to hit that link
I
again.
mean, I'm just being real. Like my daughter will tell you, my daughter will be 31 this year, and I had her when I was 13. She's like, my mom always was there
But
for
do
me.
you
It
feel
was,
proud of yourself when you get up in the morning? Like, damn, nigga, hell, look, man,
you
I
know
ain't done.
why? Yes, I do. Because the
Okay,
reason I say this is because my daughter's married. She's been married for 5 years. I have three beautiful grandkids.
congratulations.
And I have a son that's 24. Thank you. I have a son that's 24, and he's been out the house for like 3 years, and he with somebody
Okay,
out here in Washington,
you
and
did a good
then
job then, mama.
I'm trying, bro. I'm
Nah,
trying.
ain't no
I think
trying. You doing it.
I
Fuck
think
Let me
that.
tell you something. Like I tell my kids, my friends, and my coworkers. I'm always until the day I die or until the day we out of each other's lives. I'm still learning how to be a friend. I'm still
We
learning how
all
to be a
learning still
mom.
now.
I'm
We
still
all
learning
still
how to be a.
learning.
You're right. You're gonna learn to the day you die. It's learning don't stop after you graduate from high school or college. You feel me? It's not like that, you know. But like I tell people, like I mean, I tell I was just telling my coworker, like when I get in the shower, I look at all my bruises my mom put on me. No nigga ain't put these on me. My mom did. So when my kid's father put his
But
hands
do
on
you
me
forgive her
after
though for
10,
that?
no,
Is she still living?
my mom, bro. After
She
my
still
grandma
living?
died, listen. After my grandma died in 2012, which is her mom and which who raised me since I was 4 months.
Okay, girl, mama.
I tried to put myself in, like I said, I tried to put myself in my dad's life. He didn't want me. You feel me?
So
And
when was the last time
like I said, it
you
hurts
talked
when
to
you
your
look
mom?
just. I look just like your sister. Like, bro, we a splendid image. The only difference is that she's 4 shades lighter than me. But when I look at her, I look at myself.
Well,
And
let me
every
ask you
time
this,
when I
babe.
go, huh?
Is she still living?
Who, my mom?
Yes.
My mom moved out here.
Okay. Now, do you see yourself making moves like, okay, let's use today like from
Okay.
from last year. Like, do you see yourself in a different position from where you was last year, or are you still like in the same space as you was last year?
I'm still in the same space that I was last year. I'm
That's
not gonna
why.
lie to you.
That's why,
Why
because you
you
got
say
to
that?
forgive your mother. Because you
Let
got
me
to
tell you
forgive your
something.
mother. No,
Look.
no, babe, listen to me though. Listen to me for
No,
real
you
now,
need
for
to
real.
listen to me,
Okay, I
just like
will.
you.
I am. Okay,
Listen,
go
I
ahead. I'm
listen to
listening.
you the whole
Okay,
time,
I'm
right?
listening. I'm listening.
It's different. Like you said, we in two different time zones,
You
and
right.
your mom, if your mom was here, you know she'll be nourished to you. You know this.
Of course.
I know you heard so many positive things about your mom.
Of
You're not going to tell
course.
me you did.
Of
Right.
course.
So ever since I was born, I didn't have that. When my mom got high, I was her punching bag, bro. Let me tell
Okay.
you something. So when my grandma died in 2011, when I moved out here in Washington in 2014, I tried. My mom moved out here. To this day, where I work at in Seattle, I'm like 4 blocks away from her house. You know what my mom did?
What she
My
do?
mom, I finally invited her to my house, and all she could do is disrespect me for no reason. You feel me? I have not
Hmm.
did nothing to my mom. I didn't do nothing was but born on this earth. I didn't ask to be here. If you didn't want me, let me go. But I would not. I don't care. Nobody's finna tell you. You can't tell me shit, bro. I would never forgive her. I tried to, and you came. You still on that same bullshit if I was five to my teens, bro. I don't have time. I haven't talked to my mom in 7 years. I tried. I'm not gonna keep trying, and I'm not forgiving her for shit. No, I'm not giving my dad. I didn't ask to be here. Period. I never asked to be here. And what pisses me off, I'm her only girl. I'm her only girl. I'm the oldest. And let me tell you something. Being in Chicago, is my brother had every pair of Jordans, right? Mom didn't buy me
Mhm.
shit. Are you serious? And my brother is like a year and a half younger than me. I would never forget that lady. Never. And nobody's gonna change my mind about that.
I'm
Nobody
not gonna
can't tell
change your
me
mind.
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But do you
Nobody ain't
believe
gonna
in
tell me
forgiving
nothing.
anybody?
Who?
Like, like do you believe in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you
Power of
feel like your
forgiveness.
blessings are being stopped because you haven't forgave them?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. All right. I mean, hell, like I can, I can't say nothing about that.
Because let me tell you something.
I can't say nothing about that.
My personality speaks for itself.
Hmm.
Period. I treat people like I want to be treated. Until you disrespect me, and that's when you're gonna get these shits. Or you want to get these hands, I have no problem with it.
Somebody who I was dating with probably about 6 years ago told me, and she was older. She was in her 40s. Um, and I had used that same phrase. I said, "Oh, you supposed to treat people the way that you wanted to be treated." She said, "Oh no, you supposed to treat people the way that they deserve to be treated."
But this
And
is my
that was
thing.
a
That's
red
not right.
flag for me. Of
Right.
course.
That's not right because my thing is I treat people how I want to be treated until you do. How about this? Until you really actually disrespect me, it gotta be hella. It takes a lot to make me mad. You get what I'm saying? It takes a lot to get me mad. But the thing is, I don't like people cursing at me if I'm not cursing at you. If I'm not, I'm not a yeller unless I'm passionate about what the fuck I'm talking about. Like now,
Exactly, Red Top.
you feel
Shout
me?
out to
Exactly.
Red
Yeah.
Top.
Yeah. It's
Shout out.
about it's
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
it's for the
You know what
healing
I'm
of
saying? So
yourself.
maybe I see me personally, like I got a fucked up way with words. So when I try to I was trying to say what Red Top just said, but it came out wrong. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So yeah, I got a fucked up way with words, boy.
Yeah,
But I
But
ain't perfect.
I know
the
I
power of
understood what you were
forgiveness
saying, and I salute everybody for what they're saying. But as bad as I was, like,
is
let me
not
tell
for
you
your
something.
mom. It's not for your mom, Tish. It's for
It's
you,
for
boo.
me,
Right,
right?
right,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, of
Yeah.
course,
I
yeah.
understand. But I just get so angry. I get angry when it comes down to family. You know what I'm saying? Because I always heard what I was raised was family is
Well,
everything. Them and shit like that. So that's what I grew up on. But in the meantime, between time, my family was nothing like that.
we can get off this topic, but I do want to say this. You're doing a great job. Like I don't know you, like I never met you, but for you to, what I'm saying, like you raised your
They ended
beautiful
up better.
daughter. She done hauled off and got married. You got your three beautiful grandkids. Like you
Yep.
working. Like you
Yep.
move. It's hard for like a person to move. Like it's hard for somebody to move from state to state. That's hard, especially
And
if you got a
you
fucking
went far.
family.
And Tish, you went from Illinois
That
to the state of
it,
Washington. That's huge.
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
huge.
you had to make sure that you had a job first. You know what I mean? Like you
No,
had
I
to
did.
call this person.
I didn't have a
Well,
job when I first moved out
however you
here.
did it. However,
Right.
however you did it, the normal person is afraid to move to from fucking Atlanta to Washington, Atlanta to Florida, hell, Chicago to Arizona, Cali to goddamn New York. You know what I'm saying? Like
To the next
people are
neighborhood.
afraid to.
Some people don't want to move to the next neighborhood.
I'm just
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give you your flowers now. Like I feel your pain.
I thank
Um,
you.
yeah, for
I
real. You know what I'm
appreciate
saying? Like, and
that.
this ain't blowing no smoke up your ass and then like that. I ain't doing
Okay.
that. I'm just being real. And that's some real shit. Because I feel your pain. Like and I have a big family, but I still feel alone sometimes. But that's okay because I know what I'm doing for myself. I
Right,
mean, hell, me personally, like I had done forgave everybody whoever motherfucking stole money from me, had done talked bad on my name, had done did this, that, and the other. I'm not gonna take that shit with me, but because I do want to have me family one day, my
right,
family, a
right, right,
wife,
right.
hell, if she don't want kids, hell, fuck it, we gonna get a whole bunch of dogs. I don't give a fuck. I'd be like Ghost Time.
Yeah, you
Fuck it.
just basically sound like
Don't
you,
don't
which is
don't
what
do
it comes
ghost
down
town
to. Is
because
you
I got a
gotta.
whole bunch of dogs too. No, it's right there in the plastic. I got a whole bunch of
Oh
dogs too. I
shit.
ain't gonna lie, because my kids are
Yeah,
moving
yeah,
out.
that's fine. But I just want to give you your flowers. I don't know when was the last time, you know what I'm saying, or somebody told you that they were proud of you, but fuck it. Here, after your story tonight,
I'm
I'm
proud of
proud
you,
of you.
boo.
Fuck it.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
Fuck
you,
it. You know
y'all.
what I'm
Let me
saying?
tell
Straight
y'all.
up.
Can I tell y'all a
Straight up.
story real
Fuck it.
quick? So the work I do, we help homeless people, right? Even families or whatever. So today it was this lady, and Pearlie know what I went through already through the weekend. It's been hard. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Pearl was there on the when we was on the live chat. So anyway, shut up, y'all. Hey, um, so it was this girl. She came in with her 3 kids, and I could tell she had like worry on her face. So out here, they give you hotel vouchers, right? But you have to qualify for them in our program. So she was like, "What's your name?" And I was like, My name is Tish." And, I was like, "My kids wasn't that young when I was homeless." She was like, "I was sleeping in the car," and she had a baby who's still in diapers.
Wow.
Mm.
It was just telling me she was spelling out words to me and shit like that because she didn't want her kid. Her kids were very smart, so she was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I was like, where the father?" And she was like, "Yeah, he addicted to drugs or whatever," basically.
Mm-hmm.
But she spelled it out because she had 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was telling her, and I always tell, like, I feel like I need to tell my story. So I told her, "You're not telling me nothing I don't know, boo. Like, I had 3 kids and we was sleeping in the car. And if we weren't sleeping in the car, we were sleeping in the, at the park, out here." So when I finally got into a shelter and ended up getting my place because I was with a significant other, which we was together for 7.5 years, he did me bogus. You know what I'm saying? I just can't stay. I cannot be loyal. Like you said, you're so right, Tay. You can't be in a relationship with nobody. I'm not going to be doing all of this shit. I'm coming home working. I'm cooking.
Mm-mm.
You sitting on your ass. And I'm not saying
Mm-mm.
nothing.
No, he that man, and I'm sure that these two fellas on the panel right now can agree. Nigga, we got two jobs. For one, protect and fucking provide. Anything extra, the nigga cutting grass, the nigga sucking on your toes, the nigga cooking, he taking these kids to these fucking cheerleading practices and football, baseball, whatever. That's extra shit. But the main
Right.
two things is protect and provide. And
Hmm.
if he can't do that, look at that nigga in the dirt, man. Fuck that dick, nigga. Fuck how good he look. Fuck that 6 pack, them fucking
That's it.
dread, bald
I
head, nigga.
don't care.
Whatever you
I've
like,
never cared about that.
whatever.
It was
What?
just it was just that me not having a father, and I have I'm not no ill will. I'm telling you the truth. I wanted a father figure at that time when I was younger. You know
They
what I'm
out
saying?
there. You just chose the wrong ones. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
exactly.
one, like once you find out your worth, like hey, man, look here, man. Like I had to find my worth. Like I done dated white women. I done dated older women, women with fucking 5 kids and shit. I didn't know my worth because I
Right.
was looking for that mother figure. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I was like, damn, nigga, your ass a whole man. Like, you know, you can do this shit on your own, but at the same time, like, you want your own family, right? Find your goddamn worth.
Exactly.
Find your worth. Once
Bro,
you
I
know your
feel where
worth,
you're
it's a
coming
wrap.
from.
It's a wrap.
Right.
Once you find your worth and find out exactly who the fuck you are, it's a wrap. And then anybody who can't deal with you, you know what I'm saying, or the way that you are, motherfucker. And I mean that shit from the heart. Excuse my
I,
French.
I
I
feel
mean that
you.
But
shit
yeah,
from the heart.
but again, so the lady was telling me her story, and I had to tell her my story. And I told her, like, literally, the job I have now that I've been working since 2015, they helped me get my place. I
Hmm.
stay in there. They have over 20 locations.
Okay.
So the place I stay at now, I'm loving it. But in the meantime, between time, me myself personally, I don't want a house. I want a trailer home. I want a double wide trailer home. I done seen some of these motherfucking trailer homes,
I'm
and
on
they
that
fucking
RV shit.
nice
I
as
ain't even gonna
hell.
lie because I can't be stuck in one spot. Hell, if I want to go to Florida, goddamn, that's where I'm gonna go for a month. If I want to be in Cali for 2 months, that's where I'm gonna go Houston. You know what I'm saying? No, we all got our like I did. I just don't want to be stable. You know. Now I would buy me a house up in fucking Atlanta, and I rent that
Right.
bitch out. You know what I'm saying? To have me a second stream of income coming in. A credit
Mm-hmm.
file. You know what I'm saying? No, so I do that
Right.
shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can get out this goddamn truck. I love driving now. Don't get me wrong. But I know I can't, I ain't gonna be 75 driving. I'm trying to
Right.
be somewhere on
Right.
the beach, chilling. So,
That's how I
so
feel because I've been working
yeah.
since I was 14,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was very important to raise my daughter. And though my daughter have a different father than my three kids, his family was more into it. Like I'm still friends with his sister, my
Mm-hmm.
daughter's original father, and
Mm-hmm.
and he passed away 3 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So my daughter was like, "Mom, why you didn't come to the funeral? All his other baby mamas was there." Okay, he cool. The fuck you want me to do, Punky? Like I told my daughter, her name is Punky, but I named her after my granny because my granny is the one who raised me.
Let me. Can I ask you a question
You can ask
without
me
being
anything.
well,
You
well,
can
well,
ask me anything. And I
I don't
know it's
want you to
not
get offended.
disrespectful. I'm
Okay,
not
okay,
gonna get
good,
offended.
good.
We on a
Okay.
we on the chat
Do
line, but
you
chat
do
line, but
you do you have hate like in your heart?
no.
Like
I wouldn't do the work I do
I
if
mean,
I
no,
had
but
hate
it
in my
sound
heart.
no, but it sound like a little hate in your heart. Honestly,
Why?
I,
Why can't be anger?
I okay. So what can you do to get rid of the anger? Because the anger will stop you back. It take more muscles to frown. You know what I mean? Like if you just smile and then I'm not saying like I mean like you sound like a good woman. You know, um, but you sound like you got like some shit that you need to say. Like you know what I'm saying? Like some shit that you got to get off your chest. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that you
Hmm.
got to confront. You see what I'm saying? And
Right.
you know, I'm just saying me. I'm young. I guess I'm just a dumb truck driver.
Look
Whatever, it's
at it
cool.
look
Not
at
that
it the
much
other
of
way.
age.
Look
You
at it the other way.
38.
She
I'm
got
only
pain.
44.
She got
Will
pain that she got pain that she don't
pain.
let
Will
Yeah,
go. But the thing
she
is,
do.
wait. The thing is,
Yeah,
she got pain. She's not willing to let go.
that's
I
true.
understand that. In
you know
order
where
for
I'm at though,
her,
right? Will
right? But
right.
the way you say it, but what I'm saying is the way
Right,
you
right. I
saying
don't
it. You
have a
gotta.
way with words. I don't have a
But
way with words.
let me say it
Help me
But
out.
Tay,
Help
I
me
you
out.
really do
got
understand
you
what
got
you're saying. I
I,
promise you I
you
do.
have she has pain
Help me out, Will.
and the pain she has because I'm gonna be honest with you. I have the same pain if I walk down any half of what she walked down with. Because I think I would have a childhood file that had to be
What up,
sealed
Chet?
because that kind of pain when you are around a parent that gave
Mm-hmm.
you would have been better. It's like the choices we have. It's like, okay, you had me, you didn't want me, fine.
Mm-hmm.
You could have left me with the Children Family Services in Chicago or DC, Catholic
Mm-hmm.
Charity, and allow someone else to adopt and love me. You did not have to
Exactly.
continue. And that's where I hear the pain that she
He
has.
just cleared it
And I
up for me.
relate
I got a fucked up way with words, nigga.
and
That
I
right,
You
understand what
don't
she's
right.
saying
look, bro.
because
You
I
don't
got a
have.
fucked up
I'm
that
way with
sorry.
pain
I
is
don't mean to
words.
cut
hard,
you
bro.
off, but you
That's
don't
why I'm
have a
fucking
fucked up
single now
way of
because
words. It's just how
You
it
don't.
comes out, and I
You
right.
totally
have
You know what I'm
understand you,
saying?
Tay. I
Right. You know what
really
I'm saying?
do.
No, whatever Red Top just said, like that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Whatever
It's
Big
that
Will
pain, bro.
said,
It's that
that's what I
pain.
meant to say. Just like earlier when I was talking about, a man getting flooded out. I just got I got a fucked up way of like
You
I
just got
mean,
a way.
that's my
You got
flaw.
a way of looking at it. You got a way of
Yeah.
Right.
looking
You know
at
what
it,
I'm
and the
saying?
way you
My flaw
explain
is
it.
fucked up, bro.
Well,
Fuck it, hell.
no, the
Here,
pain
but
Suicide
she has,
committed.
she's gonna
sweetheart.
have to at her point in life, she's gonna have to let that pain go and
And I'm
let
just not
God.
willing. I'm not
And
Okay.
ready.
she's not
How about
ready.
that?
She's not
I'm not
ready
So
or
ready.
how does she
willing.
let that pain go, Big Will?
That's something that she's gonna have to work out in her heart with
Exactly.
her
You
God.
have any pointers, Will?
That's true. That's
I
true.
can't make pointers because those
No,
my
you can
okay.
relate, right?
No, you
Correct?
cannot make. Let me tell
I
you
can't.
something. Big Red is right. It, it's the person and how they grieve with their situation.
Right.
Okay.
Nobody, you can
Okay.
give a person a solution that don't mean they're gonna listen. Am I right, Big Red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
You right.
Yeah. I
You
would
right.
say that because that's why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. Because I would turn around if I went and I'm grown and I would approach the individual and I would have said, look, you had choices. So are you and since we use an appropriate language, I would try to use it unvulgar, but I'd be like, are you really this unbalanced mentally to the point where you don't have the ability to understand that you did not want to be a mother or a father at the age that you were, that you had choices to leave me in the hospital? The city would have found hopefully someone that would have loved me and provided for
Okay,
me.
stop right there, homie. Stop right there for 1 second, Big Will, because you kind of lost me a little bit. So are you and
No.
like
I'm trying to
are you
explain. I'm
referring
basically saying. I'm
are you
saying to.
referring to her parents or you
I'm
are
referring to parents
referring
first
to her?
because it.
Okay,
It.
okay,
No,
okay,
It
he
okay,
will
just
help
okay,
saying
you.
hypothetically speaking.
okay.
Period.
Okay.
I
Because
understand where both of y'all coming from, so
the
I
point
feel
is,
both of y'all. Nobody's wrong.
as a child, when you look at it as a child, it's like I would rather me. I'm gonna insert myself in a situation. I
Oh
would
my!
rather my mother and my father give me up,
You got your cash out?
and hopefully the Lord would find someone to
So,
provide for me and
so
protect
do I
me
send it back to the
from the
one?
world I'm in
Okay.
versus abuse me as a child because you did not want me or because you had me, my
Can I
daddy didn't stay.
can I
That
say
is the
something, Big Will?
biggest challenge.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
to
go
cut
ahead.
you out, brother.
No, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, and you can start it right back up. It's six people on the panel,
I'm
right?
sending it to you now.
I bet you a steak dinner that all six of us on the panel right now can relate to our parents did the best that they can fucking do.
That's true,
I'm
but
I'm
abusing. But
36.
see, another
You're
thing is
50.
you saying that, but
They
you
did
saying
the
that, but
best
you
that they
not
can do.
you
You know what I
saying
mean?
that.
So I
No,
had
no.
learned
See,
from
you
them.
not looking, but see, you not looking at it from the other side.
I'm not trying to be funny. You
That's
should let him finish, Big Red, because he let you
Okay,
finish.
okay, 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 okay. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I'm
you
No,
sorry.
not you not.
I'm talking about Big Red because
Go
we
ahead,
are
go ahead,
listening.
go
I'm
ahead.
listening to both of y'all, and both of y'all not
Tish,
wrong.
What up, Try?
Period.
Tish,
Go ahead.
Well,
Tish.
Yes, ma'am.
all I'm
Yes,
trying
It's
ma'am.
to
Hold
big.
on.
say.
Let
It's
Miss
big.
Pearl talk.
Go ahead.
It's
Go
Big
ahead.
Will. That's why you probably get confused. Big Will.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
you
Thank
probably
you, baby.
That's probably why. That's probably why they get confused. Like who she talking? It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's Big
No,
Will.
Deeply
and
apologize, y'all.
what I'm
Y'all
trying to
both the
say is
Chi-Town. Y'all both my Chi-Town homies.
what I'm trying to say is as a person, as being a parent, if you're too young and you're not emotionally ready for children in your teens or early 20s or whatever age we are, you have to be willing to allow someone else to truly raise and protect that child. The problem we have, the pain, is when the parents are constantly in and out your life and they mentally and physically
Everybody
abusing
don't
you.
have that support though. But go ahead.
That's
But
what
then
he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying, though.
you do have it because you have the system. Because if you know you're not able to do that, as a parent, is your right to say, okay, I am not mentally or emotionally prepared to provide for this person, this young person. I need to leave them with the state and pray in God's hands that they
Oh,
will
so you
find
looking for the
somewhere
state?
safe. Anybody would rather be hopefully adopted by someone that would give them a home and love them than be mentally and physically abused.
Let me tell you something, and I gotta
That's all
I'm
I'm
disagree.
not
trying to
finna go
say.
have no bunch of kids, and
Look,
I'm not finna leave them goddamn
listen.
in the
I'm
fucking
No,
gonna have to
rain.
disagree.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna have
saying
to.
that.
What's your name again, sir?
Big Will.
Will, Tay, which
What?
one?
The guy who talking in the truck. Is that the dude who
I
talking
ain't
in
in
the
the
truck?
truck. I'm
Will,
not in the
Tay,
truck.
I'm talking about
I'm
your
Will.
not.
avatar.
The
Will.
truck, that's
Oh,
me.
Will.
That's me.
Okay,
Big Will.
but your avatar is in the truck. I'm sorry.
Well, my avatar is the truck. My avatar is the
Will.
truck. Yes.
Look, let me tell you something. I gotta disagree with you, Big Will. I didn't talk to people that's in who was in foster care. I'm glad I stayed in a group home for the last 2 years of my high school life. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad I was in that group home. They was church fulfilling people or whatever. I used to go to church like
I
all the
just hate that you
time. I was a
carrying that
big
trauma
church. I
on
even
with
taught.
you.
I
But
even
you,
had my daughter, and though I
Damn, I
have.
hate you taking that trauma with you,
Hey,
boy.
man, hey, let's not talk over each other. Come on now.
um
Sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, the whatever trauma I went to, I deal with it myself because if you talk to my kids, even my oldest child, she was just talking to her husband. He was like, I don't know what you talking about. I had a good life growing up. And we did, she did. I made sure of that because I gave her what I couldn't give, what I couldn't receive, and what I wanted. All my kids got the same thing. All four of my kids got the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bit harder on my two oldest because I had them when I was in my 20s, in my early 20s, but I just wanted them to succeed in life. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? My thing
Hmm.
is, everybody don't have to go to college. I don't care what nobody say. College ain't made for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? But long as
That's
you
true.
be productive and a hard worker, that what I show my kids, you should be okay. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with that. And my daughter, and I tell my daughter to this day, I'm proud of you, bro. That don't stop no show. Like,
That's
I'm
good.
proud of you. You've been at your job for 7 years. You've been married for like 5. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like like my oldest son, she had her oldest as a teenager. So her oldest son and my youngest son are a year apart. So every time I talk to her, I gotta talk to my grandson. And he'd be like, he always say, "Grandma, you're a rock star." I guess because of what she say. And I was like, "Why you call me a rock star?" He was like, "Cause mom, Grandma, you got all the piercings in your face."
Right.
I
Right.
don't think this. Never mind.
But yeah, but like it don't bother me. I mean, if you know when I talk about it, yeah, I get passionate about it, but I don't let it fuck run my life.
Okay.
Life
But you,
still goes
but you,
on.
but like you said, Tish, like you said, Tish, you do have a lot of passion in your voice. If you go back on this replay, I mean, you was really passionate when he asked about your mom. So yes, it's still some hurt. We can still hear the hurt there, boo. But yeah,
And you
but I'm,
so I'm
huh?
sorry, Miss Pearl. I didn't mean to cut
Right.
you
But
off.
I
I was
wasn't trying
just
to cross
agreeing
no
with
line.
you.
But I'm glad that
But
you.
ain't
But you know
nobody
what?
shouldn't be crossing. Ain't nobody cross the line. Everybody can talk. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And a
Yeah,
lot of stuff like what Miss Pearl say. No disrespect. I know Nadia's not on the panel. What Nadia said. All of that shit is an impact. And Nadia is younger than my child, my oldest. So whatever you give me, if it's positive, yeah, I eat that shit up. Why not?
yeah.
I don't care how
And
old you are.
it's, it is not by and I think everything happens for a reason. It is not by mistake that you're here on this panel. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree
just know
with
a
you.
lot of this, like I tell people, trucking was my healing. When I tell you I was angry at every man, couldn't stand every man because of what happened to me, I was there. But trucking is being around guys helped me get healed a lot because I was angry. Okay. But
Right.
I understand it is not by accident, boo, that you're here. You're here for a reason. Big Will is spitting
But your
some game.
spirit brought me here. I don't care what nobody say. Your spirit brought me here. Nadia brought
Yeah.
me here. And then there's another content creator I really, really rocks with who brought me to Nadia. And I've been rocking with y'all ever since. Y'all some lovely people. And every time when I get off the panel, I always have something positive. So it's not like I'm letting it run my life because it hurts. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still passionate about it. I still get angry about it. But I don't let that no ride don't stop no show. Period.
And you have every right, boo. I mean, girl, what you said about your mom, what she did to you, girl. Ooh, child, I got some stories, but but I
Right,
totally
right.
baby, that ain't I understand that frustration and that passion, Tish. Trust me, I do, boo. Trust me.
But did you forgive your
I
mom,
love
Miss
you, sis.
Pearl?
I love you, sis. Huh?
But did you forgive your mom?
Oh yeah. It took years of that. It took years and years of her getting off drugs and everything. It was more of
Mm-hmm.
a drug habit that she had, and we would get into fights, and
Exactly.
I had to
So
actually fight my mama and I
so
black my mama
basically,
eye.
so
Hey,
so so basically, what up, top red top? What's happening? So basically, what you're
what's
saying is
going
that
on?
you got some good advice you, for someone who's dealing with trying to forgive their self first, and then forgive the other
Oh
person. Do
yeah.
you have any advice for that?
So,
But
I got a little
I've
bit of
been in
advice.
therapy for
Oh,
I've been in therapy the past
okay.
3 or 4 years, and I was in church
Who is your
heavy. I used to
therapist?
teach.
Is he black and white, man, or
No, it's a
woman?
sister. It's a sister. It's a sister. And
Okay, okay.
I totally understood what you were saying earlier
Uh
about
huh. Yep.
sometimes it can lead to girlfriend. Yeah, girl. No, she's
I
very professional. She be on my tail. So no, it ain't that girlfriend
Yeah, I just
type
gotta
type of
fuck
talk.
that way with words, Miss Pearl. Like I
Oh,
hell, I
you all
can't
right,
worth a
boo?
damn. You hear me?
Yeah,
What's
Stop
up, Red
I,
saying
Top?
stop saying
I
anything.
that's what be making me mad, Miss Pearly. Stop saying that. You don't
What's up,
have a
Red
fucking.
Top?
It's
Yeah.
just how you say stuff. It happens. Like I still agree with you, and I wouldn't
Okay.
take your what you're saying away.
Of
You
course, we
you
we
get
all
your
we, we
flowers
all here
too,
to
hey
bro.
we
Letitia,
all here to
But
help each other. Go ahead, Red Top.
right,
I ain't
exactly.
trying to
And that's
interrupt.
what
I
is
just want
wrong
to
with a lot of
give
people.
my two
I'm
cents
sorry.
and jump back down.
You good, Top?
But yeah, I was just trying to give you a little advice in my opinion. I mean, it's just my opinion, right? But like
Right.
you definitely got that pain and that hurt is still in you, right? And like I was saying in that deal, you got to forgive just for yourself. Just hear me out. And like sometimes we have stubborn people that we have the issue with, right? And you won't ever be able to like really talk to them because they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna do something like not listen to you or try to throw it back on you or something. So what I would do, this is what I would do if I was, or really, I'm not in your situation, so I can't tell you, act like I know what you're going through, right? But what I'm saying, what I would do, whether it be an email, a message, a piece of paper on a letter, I would basically kind of like listen to this and just like
Yep.
just talk to your mom.
Yep.
Just you know what I mean? Just like I just wanna tell
That's
you
some
how
good
I feel,
advice, Top.
and I want to tell you how I feel, and this is how you hurt me. This is what you had the option to give me up, whatever, whatever, whatever. You know what I mean? But just really spill your heart out to her, and I forgive you and I love you, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Send it to her. You don't even have to ever talk to her again, right? But you send it
Some
to
good
her,
advice.
or you email it to her, whatever, however, get it to her. Even you don't even have to get it to her. You could throw it away, but at least you put it on paper and then give it to God. Pray about it. Even
Mm-hmm.
if I don't care if you're not a Christian or whatever or whoever you, just give it to God, man, and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? So you can heal and you can move on. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you believe it or not, you still
Come on,
got a
Red.
lot.
Come on,
You still
Red.
got a lot
I
in
know
you. You
that's
know what I'm
right.
saying? So
She
I mean
doing
that's
good
just
for herself too,
And
Red
then,
Top.
and
yeah.
then
She
No
on
no
on
no
the
top
no
of
no
mend.
that,
no
She
no
and
no
got
then
no.
some
on
You're
top of
doing
grandkids
you're
that,
and
doing
everything,
excellent.
bro. Yeah,
You're doing
man.
excellent. But
Yeah,
that's
she
still
doing a good
believe it or
job, bro.
not. No, no,
I
no. She's doing
really
excellent. But
appreciate
the
this
pain
positivity.
Real
Thank you.
shit.
the
Y'all gonna
Real
pain
make.
will
shit.
keep
I'm
you from
trying not
moving
to cry
on.
because I'm a baby thug.
Fuck
Y'all
that
can't
shit.
be
Yeah,
making
Cry.
me
man.
cry on the
Fuck
cat
that
talk.
shit, bro. Cry. Fuck that. I don't give a
But
damn.
that pain will eat you up. You know what I'm saying? You got to forgive for yourself, not for her. You know what I'm saying? So just so
yeah,
you can move on and
yeah.
close that chapter, because believe it or not, that pain is affecting your life and certain in your relationships and all kinds of other things. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's
I'm
all I
not
want to say,
disagreeing with.
man.
No, no, you good. I really
Yeah,
agree with you, but
yeah.
I'm still petty right now.
No, no, I hear you.
It's
I hear
How
you. But
okay.
long?
It's
that's
okay.
How
but you
long
need to be
though?
petty for
I,
you. You know what I'm
How
saying?
huh?
long
Be
you gonna be
petty and
petty though,
forgive for
babe?
you, not for her. That's what
How
I'm getting
long?
at. You know what I'm saying?
How
It's
long do you
crazy
plan on
because
being
I don't
petty?
know. I don't know. That's the thing. Like
Yeah,
she hurt my kids. She called my oldest son gay, and it's hard.
yeah. I know
And
it's
my
all
son had got a heart like
Man,
me.
that's some
His
bullshit.
friend, his mom kicked him out, and at the time we was homeless. So his mom kicked him out, and my mom was staying somewhere out here. She was staying with somebody, and he was like, "Mom, if I have to sleep on the streets with him, I'll sleep on the streets with him." And at that time, I had just started my job that I'm at now, so I gave him $20. I was like, "Here, just in case y'all need something to eat." You know what I'm saying? Go to QFC or something, go to the grocery store. So I end up finding somewhere for them to live, but to sleep. But before that, she was like, "Why are you trying to help people? Are you gay?" But that's my heart. I would never not help nobody. That's my
You
Yeah.
know what my
thing. That's
huh?
my thing.
I'm gonna jump back out. I just wanted to let y'all know that. But anyways,
No, thank you for
I'm
your,
still
Thank
All
you,
right,
thank you
thank
I
for
you,
appreciate that,
everything.
bro.
Real
thank you, big
talk,
Appreciate
dog.
that red
all
talk.
right. All right.
Salute,
real
Thank
man.
talk.
you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
All right. Take care. Bye.
You too.
You know what
He's
my
so
teacher
sweet,
used to
bless him
tell
the
me?
heart.
He
And
is. Thank you. Like, I mean, I think I love positivity. When I
so you
hear
said
people
your
even, I'm sorry. You could go.
no, I'm sorry. I apologize. I
No,
apologize.
no, you could go back.
So your so your mom had called your oldest son gay. So you know hurt people, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So is your mom stable? Like, is she good with a credit, a house? Like, she got all her shit in order? You know,
No,
can she bury
no,
herself?
no.
Okay, well, yeah.
She
Well, my
might
aunties
can
used to
now.
always tell me that.
She
Always
might
tell me
can
that.
now.
When I was younger, my TT I call my auntie my TT. So she used to always say that hurt people, and I didn't know what the fuck that meant till I got older. Hurt
Right.
people, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they gonna say shit to make you feel like shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Goddamn, do shit to make you look like you ain't goddamn, or you got your little job now, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Or you done got you.
And I don't really fuck with nobody in my family, tell you the truth, because everybody thought I was gonna be a drug head like my mom and not do shit with my life.
But you
So
proved them wrong.
You prove
that's
that
why I moved
wrong.
away from them motherfuckers. I don't say nothing. My family all in the Midwest, Minnesota or Chicago, and I don't mess with none of them. You know what I'm saying? The only person I mess with is my daughter and my baby brother. And
Yeah.
my baby brother and my daughter is 2 years apart, so they grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
just
you
don't.
did good. You did
Now,
good.
I ain't gonna lie, it does hurt my heart for my mom. You know what I'm saying, Miss Pearl? For my mom to stay 4 to 5 blocks away from my job. And I
Mm.
can't go over there because I don't like how she treat me or treat my kids. Because she didn't like my baby daddy. That's not your concern. Period. Who I chose to have my kids by, that's who I chose to have my kids by. Yeah, he did me wrong, but in the meantime, between time, a lot of females getting messed up. When you talk badly about that other parent, people fail to realize that kid, when they grow up, they want that parent even worse.
Well, I think that Red Top has some great advice. And I think if you did, actually wrote her a letter, type it up, email it, mail it,
That would
whatever the
never
hell you had
happen,
to
but
do.
okay. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, though, but that might open up so many doors for you, babe.
And you not
Like,
understanding. Let
so
me tell you something.
no, no,
You
I
not
I get
understand,
it, babe. Trust me now. I get it.
bro. I
I'm
work for
not
the
talking about for her.
YWCA. Do you have a YWCA is everywhere, am I correct?
Yeah, yeah.
My CEO tells my story. What are you saying? I'm not losing nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ask me to work in their department. I choose not to. I choose to stay at the front desk. Why? Because I love helping people. And if I'm on the second floor, I don't see nobody.
So let's
I'm
say
a
if you met
private
Mr.
person.
Right,
Huh?
okay. So let's say if you met Mr. Right.
Right,
So are
Ghost?
you gonna
I'm
put
sorry. I'm
no
sorry. I didn't mean to
what?
say your name.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Ghost,
No,
whatever, it's cool. It's
I
cool.
got to fuck
You know what I'm
with
saying?
Ghost.
So let's say if you and Ghost had done hit it off for real. Kids, marriage, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Blended
Ain't no
family,
kids
whatever,
coming out
whatever,
this cool cat no more. But anyway, you
whatever,
finished.
whatever. How and you're still dealing with trauma. So are you gonna stress this man out with your trauma, or are you gonna try to fix yourself first? Because goals can only do so much. Like, goals
Right.
can't make you happy, but he can add to your happiness. Goals can't put you at peace, but he can
Right.
add to your peace. You see what I'm saying? So
I would see what you're saying if I haven't talked to Ghost about my situation already.
I mean, though, we just using Ghost for like
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm using
You know
him
what I mean?
in real life, and Ghost can't vouch for me. Like
I'm just
literally, he can
saying,
vouch
babe.
for
Come
me.
on now. You know where I'm
No,
getting
I'm
at, though,
saying
don't you?
no. I'm real talk. Like I don't know, Miss
But it may
Pearl. I never lied on your
Tish,
panel. Am I correct?
Mr.
As you
But your
know.
Mr. Right, but your Mr. Right might not be Ghost. It may be
No, I know. I
David
mean,
in 6 months.
No, I
David,
know
Because
that, but
Marcus,
he's using
Craig,
Ghost as an
Brian,
example.
whoever. But my
He
thing
using
is,
Ghost
Miss
as an
Pearl,
example.
is she gonna keep these traumas on the inside, and then she catch this great guy, cool
Mhm.
guy. So are you gonna put these traumas on him, or
What
are you
trauma?
gonna try to fix this shit? Trauma, period, baby. Because
I don't.
you
I
going
have
through trauma
never.
right now.
Look, let me tell you something. If even at my job, if I never told people what I went through, they didn't believe me because
So
how
you
happy I am, how positive I am.
okay? So you would lie to Mr.
But
Right,
that's
basically, and
outside.
then one
That's on the
day
outside. They didn't hear you about an hour ago, Tish. An hour ago,
that's what
honey.
I'm
No,
That's
no.
all.
saying.
What
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying? You
even
know.
at work. This is
So
what
you
I'm
gonna put
saying.
on the
Even at
front for
work.
this nigga? You
Listen,
know what I'm saying?
listen. I don't
Go
club
ahead,
for
go ahead.
shit.
I'm
You
listening.
got me messed up.
Go
I'm
ahead.
at
I'm listening.
work. I'm at work. I'm always positive. If I never told them the trauma I went through, they say they don't believe me because how uplifting I am, how I look out for people. When my residents come off that elevator in the morning, good morning, how are you? You feel me? When they having a
So
bad day,
are
I
you
come and
putting on
hug
the
them
front? Are you
because they
hiding something, or are
what I'm
you?
hiding for. That's me. It's hard to even get me mad unless we talk about that.
So what if
It's
you had a
it's really
breakdown
hard
one
to get
day?
me
You know what
mad.
I'm saying? You
Even
know,
though,
like this
let me
nigga.
tell you something. Even though my kid's father was had his kids on me while we was together, I never talked down about the man. That's not my purpose. I'm here to be a mom. I'm not their dad. They will figure it out for themselves, like my daughter did her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Tish.
don't believe me, one day I will. If my daughter didn't work so much like I do, I'll ask her to come to the panel. She wouldn't have no problem with coming to the panel. You feel what I'm saying? I had my
Mm-hmm.
daughter I was pregnant when I was 12. I had her when I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And my daughter will tell you how much I love it. I used to play basketball. I was in high
Mm-hmm.
school. You gotta fit. You're not understanding where I'm coming from. I was
I
still
am, babe.
in.
I am.
I was still in junior high school when I was pregnant. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have my daughter until I was in high school, my freshman year. And I always been there for her. Always. And I didn't have my next child until I was 20. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, bro, I have my trauma. I'm don't get me wrong, I'm angry and I'm always gonna be angry. I'm nothing, nobody's gonna make me feel the way because you gotta figure I understand that. I'm not taking that from nobody.
So
But
how can we get over
nobody
this anger, babe? You know what I'm saying? You know, so
She
what
not
nobody is
what
ready,
can
gonna
we
Tay.
get
make
over
me
this
feel
anger?
the
Tay. She not ready. She not ready, Tay. She
Okay.
thank
not ready.
you. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
And the thing is, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
I'm
All
not
right. I
walking.
get it.
Listen, Tay, I'm not walking around here angry. Let me tell you something. I've been
Just
working on my
replay.
job for
Just
7 years. I
Tish.
go to. Yes,
Tish.
ma'am.
Tish. You just replay this. Just replay this live. That's all I
I
ask.
will.
When you
I
when we
will.
get when we do get off here, replay this live over
I will.
and because what
I
is
know
one
I'm
thing.
passionate. And I know I get angry when we talk about topics like this. And I'm okay with it because people fail to realize you don't have to forgive nobody. But long as I talk about it, it's a little lifted off me. You get what I'm saying, Miss Pearl?
Yeah, and it's not
Just
about forgiving
not a
her.
lot.
It's not about forgiving your mom. It's about just for
Right.
yourself. You need it for yourself.
Exactly.
I hope I didn't cross the line tonight. If I
No,
did,
no,
baby, I
you
apologize.
look, bro. Let me tell you something. You good.
I'm just trying to
I
make sure now.
no, you good. I'm not mad. This is not my channel. This is Miss Pearl channel. And how you feel is how you feel. I gotta respect it as a person, not as a woman, just as a human being. You not wrong, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take your judgment away from you. But in the meantime, between time, you gotta feel where I'm coming from too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You ain't, and though your mom died when you was young, and my condolences, your mom wouldn't stabbed you at 9 years old. Your mom wouldn't beat you when she's high. You feel what I'm saying? I bet your mom never did drugs. So you never will understand where I'm coming from.
No, actually, my mother was like they, had actually got her on drugs. My mom was actually a nurse, and she got around the wrong crowd.
Years
Hey, what
even,
you doing?
huh?
No, I'm talking to my dogs. I got five
Oh,
dogs. They keep pissing me
oh,
off. I'm sorry.
you okay? You good? So basically, what it was like, you know what I mean? Like my anger and my anxiety came like in my teens. Like I
Uh-huh.
couldn't, and I got better around about 21, 22. Like I said, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
37 next month. But that came from my counseling, prayer, forgiveness.
Again, I would never take that from you, but I'm still gonna be angry. I'm sorry. Maybe because I'm angry so much is because how I got treated. I put all my love into my kids, if
Right.
that makes sense.
It does.
And I just didn't understand why my mom couldn't do that with me. She did that with my son. She got him anything like, bro, I'm from Chicago. Who you know who lived in Chicago ain't never had a pair of Jordans but me. Let's be real. Who you don't know in Chicago ain't never had a pair of Jordans. And Jordans came out what, 87, 88? Real talk. And all they doing is revamping them these at this time. My brother had the
Right.
blue and white. I can name. My brother had whatever he wanted. I didn't get shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be angry. My daughter can tell you I
Right,
had everything I wanted. It's nothing I couldn't get from my mom. After I had my
right.
daughter at 13, I started working when I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Legally, I can't start working until I'm 16, but I got in myself. I got myself into these teenage at that time workshops they had. You could be at a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be over 13 to be able to work. You get what I'm saying? Like I did that for
Right,
myself. When I found out I was pregnant, I did my appointments myself. When it was time for me, I did all of that myself. I didn't have nobody. When my
right,
daughter got pregnant when she was 16, I was there. Her baby dad was there too. You know what I'm saying? But her baby daddy, like my daughter's she'll be 30, he died over 10 years ago of cancer.
mm-hmm.
And they was the
Mm-hmm.
same exact age.
Right,
You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like my daughter say, "Mom, you don't like to forgive nobody. After you cross the line, I'm cool on you. I don't gotta forgive you to be. I ain't gotta say nothing negative, but I don't gotta fuck with you. I don't have to forgive you. I don't see the
you
whole
right,
purpose.
you right, you right.
Okay.
Well,
I done helped out a lot of people after these years. A lot of people fucked me over, but I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna stop helping people. I don't care about that shit. I'm still
right,
gonna get my blessing regardless.
Right.
And
right,
Right.
I don't care what nobody don't think about it. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I,
Nobody can make me forgive none of my parents.
I
Like my I'm sorry.
no, I'm just gonna say, I definitely hear that. One thing about I've learned about you in the week that I've known you, you do have sound like you have a very big heart. You do, you know,
I love people.
yeah,
And though what I went through, I still, like I told you last time, is for my kids. You love everybody. Yes, I do. I love everybody. I don't give a fuck if you're sleeping on the street because we was there.
right, right,
You know what I'm saying? So I love everybody. That don't because what like I tell everybody, like my daughter can even tell you. I had my daughter when I was 13, 13 years old.
yeah,
Never talked that down about her dad, and though he wasn't there. But his
right,
sister and his mom was always there.
right,
And I
right.
always tell his sister, we Facebook friends. We still Facebook friends to this day. And I
Yeah,
always tell her, I thank you so much for helping me. And she said, no, that was my niece. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm like, but I want to tell you, I thank you. Long as I keep being positive in my heart, Yeah, I'm angry about that bullshit. I'm never gonna forgive that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody can make me feel the way I feel. I'm never gonna forgive that shit. But in the meantime, between time, I don't have to be angry about it. I want to do, like I said, I want to do the work I do. I love helping people because my mom and them put me through shit. I don't have to forgive you, and I still got an arm reach of you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But in
yeah,
the meantime, between time, I'm not mean to nobody. Like the
yeah,
girl I helped today, she was like, I told her my story, and I was like, baby, you gotta believe in yourself. We go through a lot of stuff. I'm not a big fan of God. I don't care what nobody say. And I feel that way because he took my granny, and my granny raised me. And that's my mom's mom. And I remember, I will never forget, I was 7 years old. She tried to make my mom be a mom. And we got these, brick buildings. So the front door is all closed in, you know what I'm saying, bricked up. So my grandma made me go, and my grandma owned the building. So she tried to make me go downstairs with my mom. And she trying to make my mom be a mom. You can't make nobody be a mom when they don't want to.
Did you say you're
So
not a big fan of who?
I'm not a big fan of God
What
because
up,
he took.
125?
Okay, okay,
I mean, I don't disrespect nobody religion. Like when I talk in the air, I feel like I'm talking to my granny.
okay.
And when he took my granny, like that hurt me a lot. And though like I was molested in church, I used to go to church myself when I was younger, before I got pregnant, Miss Pearl. And I
Yeah.
got molested when I was in church. But that didn't stop me. I just went to a different church. So when I had my daughter, I put her in church to the point that like it's nothing my daughter don't know about the Bible because she wanted to before she got pregnant, she wanted to be a ordained minister. When my daughter was 11 years old, she wanted to be a ordained minister.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never took that from my child. But after I got molested in church, I'm cool on church. But I didn't stop having that faith. But when my grandma died, I really did. It really fucked me up. And I understand nobody want to mess with me because I say that, but that's just how I feel. Period.
Oh,
But in the
okay.
meantime, I would never treat nobody different.
So you
Everybody
said
has
that you
their own
don't
life
drive trucks,
situation.
baby?
Who me?
Yeah.
I'll help the homeless. I love helping homeless people.
How did you run into these trucking channels like this?
Um,
She was
so
with not.
I mess with this.
Not
I'm really hard with this person. He's on YouTube.
Okay,
He's a
okay,
content creator.
okay,
And then Nadia ended up coming in the chat being sweet.
okay.
So I end up I end up subscribing and being in Nadia's chat because I loved her
Well,
chat.
welcome to
And
the
then
game.
from there, that's how I started being in this trucking thing. And I like the trucking thing better than all these other YouTube.
So have you ever thought about driving a truck, babe?
No, I can't drive. I'm not
I
a.
think you need to be on this goddamn
The
road,
only
baby, so you
reason
can come
I
see
love
this shit. This shit
truckers,
pretty as fuck out here, man.
you
You
not
got
tell.
mountains
Look,
and all this shit.
let me tell you something. My uncle, the reason the trucker gang clicked to me because my uncle was a trucker. He
Okay.
trucked for he trucked for 10 years until he had a seizure.
Mm. Sorry to hear that.
You know what I'm saying? He's still alive though, but it is what it is. And I wouldn't if I ever thought about leaving my job, which I plan. I want to be retired at because I've been working since I was 14. So I really
Okay.
want to retire. But if I do retire, I'm not. I'm just scared. I'm one of them people, and I'm not. I shit you not. I don't like to fail, and I'm scared I'm gonna fail at something totally different. If
Nah,
that makes sense for you.
you'll be okay. Maybe Ghost can show you how to bad this something bitch
Don't
up.
stop. Don't go. I'm gonna beat you up.
Well, hey guys, hey, I don't mean to be I don't mean to break it all up, but I gotta be up in the morning.
Okay.
Mm.
But I am
Okay
so
then.
happy. I'm so happy, Tay and Tish. Like I said, this didn't happen by accident.
It sure
There's
Yes,
didn't.
a reason.
ma'am.
It- It's a reason for everything. So there's a reason you are here with us, Tish and Tay. Because Tay got a
Yeah.
testimony and so do you. So you guys can kind of relate to each other on a lot of levels. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Ghost, you think you could go a little bit early than 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock?
I've been around me, Pearl.
Tell Ghost, hit that morning shift.
You
All right,
should
y'all.
now.
Good night, ladies.
Okay, good night,
Too.
love.
All right, all right.
Thank
Tish.
you. Like I said, Miss Pearly, you awesome. You're
Oh,
beautiful, and
I'm
thank
glad
you.
I'm so glad you're here though, sis. Though for real, I'm glad you're here though. And like I said, this is not by accident that your life brought you to the path of these. Sometimes we knuckleheads, these knuckleheads, but they some big brothers too. They can be big brothers too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah. And
Like I say all the time, I feel a man better than I can feel a whole chat full of women who
that's right.
they'll get along for one thing, and then now y'all scratching at each other, and now y'all not talking to each. No.
Yeah, I feel you. I understand exactly where you coming from, love. So get you some sleep. We all gonna be back on this thing tomorrow. You hear me, 10-4?
I got you. Breaker 19.
Right, there you go. There you go.
We used to have a CB when we used to travel, so I know.
Okay, yeah. So we all gonna be in the morning, afternoon, and nighttime, baby. You best believe that. So, but I'm so glad.
Yes,
I'm so glad you got out everything and you talked about everything
But
tonight.
I thank you for even letting me get on your panel and talk. I really appreciate it. Real
You
talk.
fine though. Yeah, safe space, baby. Safe space. This is a safe space.
You are awesome and you're beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So are you, love. So are you. Okay. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.